Alright, we're live. Right before hitting the live button, my friend Talena was streaming, and I was re-streaming her stuff yesterday. And, right before I went live, I typed in her chat, told move to the fucking left. Because all yesterday I kept telling her to, like, move to her left so that it would look better on my stream, and she's gonna think I'm re-streaming again. But day 235. Oh shit, it's beach day. I didn't put that in the title. Where's my mouse? There it is. I should spell beach correctly. Beach day. Hi, Alex. Hi, Icy Fire. Icy Fire's here, right? Yeah, there you are.
Yeah, right there.
I have to look for him. I have to look for the nameplate. Because he can be so stealthy. Like, I can barely see the flame right now. Hi, Lost One. It's beach day? It is. I'm kind of bummed out. I found a really nice beach world. Zero sound. And I was just like, ugh, really? And then I found this, like, Minecraft beach world. I'm like, it's nice, it's good. It's not that other beach I found. Hi, Pixel. Hi, Bits. Hoi hoi, y'all. Happy Beach Sunday. It is Beach Sunday. Oh, I was watching Talena this morning. I think she's having a lot of fun streaming, which is good. Hi, B-Top. Hi, Strog. Huh? Early? You're good, I'm waiting for my food. Minecraft. You haven't even started yet? What do you mean? Look. It was daylight savings, right? But my clock says 9. Oh, stop yawning. We're at lunges. I think it was daylight savings, right? I don't feel any different. Like, I don't feel like an hour behind or ahead. Daylight spendings. Oh, bikini episode? Yeah! Hi, honey. Feels like that sways off. It's daylight savings here. I don't even know if we went ahead or behind. I just remember being like, daylight savings weekend. And like, I just wake up when the alarm tells me to. You're early? Daylight savings, honey. Hi, honey. We lost an hour? Okay. Oh, I feel like I'm gonna sneeze. Fuck. And it didn't come out. Oh, is that why I'm so fucking tired? Yes. Hi, Kayla. Riot. I'm sorry. Daylight savings in Europe will be March 31st. Kayla, he won't stop yawning. I don't know that I've ever been able to keep my legs straight and put my hands flat on the ground. Feels really cool to do that, guys.
Wait, do you put your hands on the ground or do you touch your toes?
My palms are flat on the ground, but there is the index controller between them. But like when I'm doing this, my hands are flat. My palms, the joint there is touching my toes.
Oh, okay. I was always told to touch the fingers to the toes.
I mean,
A little less distance.
that is what you do, but like if I can go further, so I just do.
Okay.
That's kind of hot. This will be weird for all my devices since they're all still US based in tracking DST. Ours ends on the 7th. Oh. Doesn't look like your legs are straight, by the way. I know. The tracking is a little like... It doesn't quite know what to do with that angle. USA says DST was today. No more AEDST. I just want to get rid of daylight savings. It's so confusing. Do we really need it anymore? Did we ever? We probably did. Squats. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They are straight. It's the tracking. I have to have my trackings like above my ankles. It is confusing and a nuisance. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I mean, at first the angle of the fucking sun, so I mean, yeah, I want it still. Doesn't mean I hate it. DST? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, we don't. Alt does make a scorcher longer. I feel like just do your stuff when there's daylight. STD? Alright, we'll start at 8:30. It's about 8:19 right now. This feels so good on my back at this angle. Alright, 2:40. We're 5 seconds in. Worst part of the day. Do you guys know that I hate planking? The worst. We gain an hour of daylight naturally in the summer. Why add more? 30 seconds down. So like right now, my legs are completely straight. But the model just has trouble showing that. Lies? No, it's because my trackers are like, they're not on my feet. 1 minute down. If I bend them, this is me bending my knees. Which actually tracked pretty well. Oh my god. 1:30. One more minute, and then plus 10 seconds. Oh god. 50 more seconds. Ow, ow, ow. 40 more seconds. Hi, Wrath. Early today, it is daylight savings for us. So I am early for non-Americans. 30 more seconds. No, I'm shaking. 20 more seconds. 15 more seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Another set. Yeah, we'll do another set. Tomorrow. Ow. Okay. Let's start walking. I prepared a beach video yesterday. Hi, Feet Chan. Have a head pat? Hell yeah. I'm kind of glowy in this world. 100 seconds of each? Of each what? That was way more than 100 seconds just now. So these are the beaches of Warlords of Draenor. Possibly the worst expansion of World of Warcraft. Holy shit. These beaches? Well, I have like an aura to me. I don't think we're gonna stay in this world. I think I'm gonna remove it from my beaches because the lighting's kind of weird. This aura thing going on is like, ooh. I don't like that. Shadow aura, Ewan. The aura is amazing. Hi, Shocky. Euland is powering up. Etwaldal. She has two redeems. One is for Shadow Eto, which just takes all the saturation out of her model, except for her eyes and tattoos. And then she also has Inverted Eto, which inverts her colors. And it's kind of reminding me of Shadow Eto. You ascended. I'm a BRB a minute. Should just do Outset Island for beach days. I want to have more than one beach. And the other thing is with Outset Island, I also just like that using that one as just a standard beach. Or not a standard beach, a standard walking day. But honestly, that is a good beach world. But yeah, Warlords of Draenor. Every fucking beach has so many crabs on it. I don't know why. They just decided we need these beaches to just have, like, wildlife on them. So put crabs everywhere. Hi, Kisu. You recently found out why a lot of people hated Mop? I thought the only reason was because it was just Kung Fu Panda. Streamer has a redeem that makes stream 144p and makes audio funny for 10 seconds? That's actually pretty funny. That sounds really obnoxious for me to do while walking, but that sounds really funny. Especially if you're like already watching in 144p because you're on your phone or something. Like if it doubled down and made it like extra chunky. They hated the theme because feelings. Yeah, I can see that now. It was very much an expansion that was based on, like, your feelings become power. And so if you're feeling anger, that becomes Shaw energy. Gamers wanted to punch stuff and kill each other, not deal with emotions in a video game. I don't necessarily agree with this take. I think probably some people, like, thought it was about feelings and, like, oh, this is why it's bad, I just want to punch stuff. But I think gamers actually like feeling stuff. I think we really like feeling justified in our actions in a video game. We really like a hateable villain. And so I don't think it's necessarily we disliked it because feelings. I think it got a lot of hate initially because it was just Kung Fu Panda. Because people saw, pandas doing Kung Fu, and we were just like, oh my god, we're literally playing WoW Kung Fu Panda. This is such a fucking joke right now. I would say that's the big reason. What was about the Zen part? You on the stream quality fix it? Huh, what you mean, chat? The quality is fine. If we hated feelings, horror wouldn't exist. I can definitely see people being like, I want to embrace the rage. I want to embrace the, like, righteous fury and whatever, right? I don't see people, like, disliking the expansion for that. I definitely don't think the average WoW player is sitting down and being like, well, if we evaluate what we felt during this expansion and why it was bad for us, like, I think it was literally just, was I having fun? Was it Kung Fu Panda? Like, collectively, gamers are fucking stupid, Kisu. We just are. And so, like, I don't think many people were, like, analyzing it to that extent. Maybe if there was a YouTube video that kind of explained it and then got, like, 20 million views when Pandaria was, live, that could be like, okay, that could influence a lot of people's opinions and make them think that. But I extremely doubt the average WoW player was like, ah, yes, this is why. Because I have analyzed it, this isn't particularly what I want in a video game, etc. I hope you're wrong. There's definitely players like that. The problem is there's a lot of players like that that are just wrong. So, like, I'm willing to bet there's somebody out there who will say, Mists of Pandaria was a bad expansion because, the previous expansion, Cataclysm, was about dragons. And if you look at the Chinese New Year calendar, pandas don't come after dragons. And that's why the expansion was bad. And you just see this and you're just like, what? And they will just have some insane takes that, like, they get the idea and they get married to the idea. And they will just rationalize anything to push this idea that they had. You see this a lot in class threads where people are talking about classes they want to add. People will say, like, I want them to add Shadowhunter to the game. Shadowhunter is very similar to Hunter, kind of a mix with Rogue. A lot of trolls are Shadowhunters. Some of the Dark Rangers kind of look like Shadowhunters. It is basically a shadow-themed hunter. And people be like, here's my class idea for Shadowhunter. And they will put just the stupidest shit in the concept for this that's just like, what? How did you think this was a good idea? Why would you want this in the game? There's nothing like this. There's nothing even remotely balanced in this way. And you just want... You're insane. This is how I learned that gamers are fucking stupid. So, like, recently, the Pokemon Company got in a lot of trouble because Palworld has been doing well, and everybody's mad at Pokemon Company, right? And they dug up an interview quote from, I think it's Ken Sugimori, one of the, like, main guys of Pokemon. No, it wasn't Ken Sugimori. It's more the, like, not the, like, creative designer, but, like, the game concept designer. And he was saying, like, you guys send us what you want in a game, and I print it out and bring it to the developers, and we laugh about it. We make fun of you and your stupid ideas, because you guys want the stupidest shit. And then we pin it to a wall so we can laugh about it later. And everybody's like, they're mocking us. They're mocking us and, you know, making fun of us. And it's like, I mean, that sounds like a really mean take, and like he, you know, shouldn't be saying that. And he probably shouldn't. Probably should have worded it better. But if you read some of the Pokemon suggestions, you'd probably be like, you know what? Honestly, yeah. What they're suggesting is kind of insane. And I think he's saying, like, that's the stuff that they laugh at, right? They're not laughing at things that are like, hey, let's make it so that gyms scale to how many badges you have, right? Because that's a cool idea that everybody wants. If you skip Brock's gym and come back when you have 5 badges, Brock should have, like, we'll move at the next phase transition. Brock should be like, you have 5 badges, I'm gonna bring out my 5 badge team, which should be on par with somebody who has 5 badges. You know, my Pokemon will be about level 35, I'll have a team of 4, instead of just an Onix and a Geodude. He'd have a fucking Golem. Hi, Cookie. That's a good idea that they're probably not laughing at. The ideas they're laughing at is like, I want Mew 3 in the game to have a base stat total of 800 and be like the ultimate Pokemon that's a Charizard and a Mewtwo fused together. That's the type of idea that they see and they're like, holy shit, this is the dumbest thing I've ever seen in my life. Hating an entire amazing expansion filled with great content simply because Pandas is bad, it's some political stuff in the sense of being really dumb. Well, here's the thing, Kisu. That's just why people hated it initially. People fucking love it now. People look at Mists of Pandaria and they're like, damn, we really had it good back then, didn't we? Mists of Pandaria was fucking awesome. And Warlords of Draenor kinda sucked. Like, as soon as we went into Warlords of Draenor, everybody wanted Mists of Pandaria back. Alright. We're gonna go to a different beach. Oh, I don't need this. can I pause? Nope. I just changed the sound. Okay. We're gonna take this so that I don't fuck up my cameras. I should be able to transfer them. We'll just go to this one. Hi. Blizzard has been struggling for a while. Isn't that just because Blizzard hit the pooper? I mean, it depends on what you mean by that, because, like, with Warlords of Draenor... There music? There has to be. Oh, there is, I just have it muted. Haha. I need to switch back to this camera. Okay, cool. I saved my camera. And we're good to walk again. Blizzard, honestly, Warlords of Draenor was like the first time they really fucking struggled. And it wasn't even at launch. Oh, I forgot the other thing. Don't look while I do this, it's embarrassing.
You're like so small for that.
Where was I? Warlords of Draenor. This was the first time they really tanked and everybody was like, WoW is dying. Probably not the first time, but like, from a, I guess, large scale, people started to think it was dying. They brought it back with Legion. But like Mists of Pandaria and Cataclysm, their numbers went down, but they were still fine. I would not say Blizzard hit the pooper at that point. But a lot of people still look back and go, this is one of the worst. Really? I feel like you're just talking to some crazy people with that one, Kisu. Because I feel like the vast majority of people consider Mists of Pandaria a good expansion. Blizzard hit the pooper. What is this? They mentioned me in Telena's chat. She's deleting her VODs because she's a goofball. And Red Sox was like, we can find a lot of your VOD on Yulin's Walk. It's like, oh my goodness. I'm not talking to the people, simply observing them. I feel like I've mentioned this 4 or 5 times. I think Burning Crusade was good for its time. Dogwater now. I think Wrath of the Lich King was one of the best expansions. Definitely a lot of the best innovations they added to the game. I think Kata was a downgrade, but still, middle of the pack, still good. Mists of Pandaria was good. Not as good as Wrath of the Lich King. I think Warlords of Draenor was one of the bottom 3 expansions. I would put Legion at the top. Like, literally peak WoW. Then BFA was one of the worst expansions. Then Shadowlands was one of the worst expansions. And then Dragonflight was right at the middle. It's better, but like, that's a low bar to be better than Shadowlands and BFA.
Wow.
Also, I was struggling internally, not necessarily economically. I feel like they're very connected, Kisu. Because if it's struggling internally, it's going to reflect economically in how well they do. Yeah, Wrath was good and people shit on it now. Do they? I still hear most people talk about it very favorably. It had a lot of problems, but, it was the second expansion, so it makes sense that it had some problems. Like, not every spec was good back then. There were 4 pure DPS specs, or classes, that each had an essentially dead spec that was only good for PvP. They had not figured out, like, how to make them good for PvE yet. And just overall balance was a little iffy. But so when I look at what each expansion added innovation-wise, vanilla was, the game. Add raids, dungeons, just the game. Burning Crusade. Oh, that was your camera. Burning Crusade added, changed raid size to make it so that more guilds could raid, and they added 10-man raids, which was really good, because that opened it a lot for, like, more casual raiders. There were people in Burning Crusade who their guild only did Karazhan. Just the whole way through. just Kara. Wrath of the Lich King. This added raid difficulty. So it had 10 and 25 in the same raid. That was good. Then it added, like, hard modes, where in the first raid tier they had just one fight with the 1, 2, or 3 drakes extra, which added better loot. They had, Ulduar, that had, I think, 12 or 14 fights, and 8 of them had a hard mode. I think 12 fights. And then Trial of the Crusader and ICC just had heroic mode. And that was one of the best things that WoW added. Cataclysm added Looking for Raid and Transmog. Which, you know, there's a lot of people that hate Looking for Raid, but I do think it was a good thing to add to the game. How's the music for you guys? Because it's fucking, like, blasting in my ears. Mists of Pandaria didn't add it till the end, but this did add flex rating, which is, like, the best thing in the world for casual guilds. Warlords of Draenor revamped the raid sizes, which was kind of connected to flex rating, but they did add mythic rating set at 20, and everything under that being flex, which was one of the best changes ever. I'm eating part of Pixel's soul. Part of his soul? Do Kezus have a soul? I don't know if Pixel has one. Still not adding them to your throne? I don't think I'm going to add the penis mug to my throne, Feetchan. I have been considering making a throne. I thought about doing it last night. Instead, I just went to bed. Pinor mug? Feetchan sent me a comic of a mug that it's basically a mug, and then on the edge of it, there's a big penis going up. And so when you tilt it, you put the dick in your mouth, and the liquid drains into the dick, and then from the dick to you. I'm confused, did the clock change happen or what? It did, Air. Hi, Air. Hi, Zuvi. Thank you for the sub. I totally forgot where you already had your time change. It was like literally today. Excuse me. Hi, Faye Lily. Hi, Matthews. What the fuck did I just hear? So I'll go over it again. It's a penis mug where you've got the mug and there's a dick on the rim of it. So like here's the mug. The dick goes like up on the rim like this. When you tilt it, the liquid in the mug drains into the penis. And so you yourself are not putting your mouth on the mug at all. You're putting like the dick in your mouth, and the liquid goes from mug to penis to you. PP is like a straw. It's like a straw, but you do have to tilt it up. It'd be too big of a straw to actually like use as one. Unless it was like fucking had stuff in it that made it thin so that you could use suction like a straw. Okay, I have not lied to you yet. She's still gonna do some strategy games. She's just enjoying VR chat right now. She'll get to XCOM. Zuvi, I promise you, she is going to get to XCOM. She cannot stop herself. What does that mean for tomorrow? 1 hour early, right? For me? I think from now on, I'm an hour earlier than what you're used to. For like the next month. Muggers. DP's like a straw. Oh, so you deep throat the mug to drink. You don't have to deep throat it. You could just kiss the tip and that would be enough. But you could deep throat it if you want. I already watched 3 streams. Well, I think the 15th she's going to do XCOM. Oh yeah, the good old Toll XCOM streams. Time changes on the 31st for me? Yeah, I'm early for you until the 31st. I have clearly missed something. We're jumping between topics, Faye Lily. World of Warcraft, Penis Mug, or Telena streaming XCOM? Which would you like me to clarify on? Oh, good. Legion added Mythic Dungeons. Literally has designed what the game is now. BFA added fuck all. Shadowlands added fuck all. And Dragonflight added... well, fuck all. Well, Dragonflight added the fucking... flying, which really isn't super great for the game health. It's neat. But, no, that covers enough. Do we invade Tollstream as well? So, I teased her a little bit. When I went, right before I hit live, I typed in her chat, Telena, stand to your fucking left. So she probably thinks I'm restreaming her, but no, we're not gonna do that. I don't want to do that too often. Warlords of Draenor added Mythic Dungeons. Legion added Mythic Plus. Hi, Logitech. I actually didn't know that Draenor added Mythic Dungeons. Mythic Plus is the big one. Mythic Plus is the important one. I don't know if I ran Mythic Dungeons in Draenor. No, that covers it up. Just the way you worded that is really funny to me. I fucked up yesterday. I was like, alright guys, we're not gonna do any cuddles, so that I can go to these two friends' parties. And I got off VR chat. And the first party I was gonna go to was 10 p.m. to 4 a.m. the day before. So it had been over for hours, and I was like, oh, shit, I thought this was 24 hours. Oops. And then the other party is on the 16th. So literally no parties yesterday. And I was just like, well, shit. I have done messed up. And so I showered and I went to the store. And then I just went to bed. You literally could have cuddled me with Icy. Well, we'll just have to do that today. So the next party's on my level up day? Hell yeah. Neither of these parties are like parties that I would particularly spend a lot of time at, so I imagine I'm gonna show up, hang out for 20 minutes, and be like, I'm getting a headache, I gotta go. Hi, Grandfather Chaos. Both of these people like raves and really loud crowds. Okay, I got my personal tier list, best to worst. Legion. I already respect this list because it has Legion at the top. Dragonflight, that's questionable, but okay. Kata, Wrath, Pandaria, BFA, Shadowlands, Burning Crusade, and then WoD. BFA and Shadowlands are pretty much tied. You would put Burning Crusade below WoD, BFA, and Shadowlands? Really? I'm having an amazing time in Dragonflight, better than I have in a while. Typical UU strats. I made a new friend that ended up becoming their pillow last night. Hell yeah. Wait, we changed time on 31st of March. Re-brain wonky. In the US, we changed last night. And so, times will be a little weird for Europeans and Americans. Until the 31st. I think it's like all of Europe just changes on the 31st. Yeah, Burning Crusade was a meta experience for me. That's why I called it personal tier list. I hear people talk about WoW, because like everybody's like not playing WoW right now, right? After BFA, Shadowlands, they're just like done and they quit. And it doesn't matter how good Dragonflight is, people don't want to come back. And so like Dragonflight is literally fucking damage control. It literally is just trying to rebuild faith. And I don't think it's succeeded in that. Everyone is playing SOD. Not everyone. There's a lot of sweaty people that really, really like Dragonflight. Hi, Sen. If you enjoy the sweatiness of Mythic raiding and Mythic Plus dungeons, World of Warcraft is like the best game it's ever been. My WoW guild, they fucking love Mythic Plus dungeons. They love Dragonflight. They're having a blast. Willowren, who was here a few days ago, he loves World of Warcraft. And like, he's just having a blast.
This is cute, son.
I tried to play Dragonflight,
This is cute.
but like everyone I knew on the game is just gone. I got bored trying to grind dungeons alone. Yeah, so like playing Dragonfly alone, it's okay. But like, if you have the group to run dungeons with, if you play Diablo 3 and you loved pushing greater rifts with a group, you will literally get that exact feeling in World of Warcraft right now. Elin, sorry for the not safe for work span. I found a femboy orc that looks like you a little. Opinion on their outfit? Let's check it out. Also, what do you mean sorry for the not safe for work span? You know I fucking love art. Oh, it kind of does look like me. Oh, this would be really bad to open in browser. Well. What an obscene, lewd, fucking female. Although he said he actually doesn't like obscenity. He grew up in a house with only Fuda, so he doesn't realize what's healthy and what's erotic. The posture of walking and gaze of processing. More than anything, what the fuck is that preposterous outfit? Seriously, how can that be an appearance of a guy who goes to the supermarket to buy eggs? What is that dialogue? I would put Season of Discovery under Burning Crusade but above WoD. Wait, but I thought you put Burning Crusade under WoD. Our other resident sleeper will. Just Blizzard trying to be not the shittiest company? Impossible. Open it on stream? No. It technically wasn't not safe for work. It was like really small shorts. And then a crop top. So it would have been fine, but I don't know. Anything I get from P-Chan is like, oh, I better not open this on stream. WoD was the bottom for them. Wait, what is happening? Can you send it to me? Message me, Matthews, and I will send it to you after stream. Well, do you like outfit? Oh, the outfit was great. It's thigh highs, short shorts. I mean, those short shorts were basically underwear. They were so short. Thank you, Icy Fire. I thought I put WoD last. A lot of people fucking hate the plot in Dragonflight, and I kinda do too. It doesn't feel meaningful when, like, we literally just killed the God of Death that was trying to rewrite the origination and, like, literal laws of physics of the universe, to now we're just like, oh, we're on the Dragon Isles. And we're not just fighting, like, some dragons. One of our fights is literally, like, the experiments of a guy we beat up 15 years ago. Like, it just, the scale and scope, it doesn't feel like anything here should be threatening to us. But it's like, oh, the world's gonna end if these dragons do a thing. And we have to group up and come together and believe in the power of friendship to take them down. It's just like, what the fuck are you talking about? We literally killed Sargeras. We killed a guy big enough to stab the planet. We can't handle a fucking lizard? Like, what are you talking about? I guess if you go into the expansion comparing it to the last, yeah. Sounds like an Elder God thing anyways. Who hasn't beat up someone 15 years ago? I mostly just play 14 these days. I run into so many people telling nostalgic WoW stories of old expansions. Hey Lily, at some point I'm going to tell you my shark story. I don't want to go into it now, because I want to continue on this point, but I have a lot of good WoW stories, but one of them is just fucking an experience. Because it is a very nostalgic story for me. If I were to rake? I think I was combining rank and rate the expansions there. I would put Legion at the top. I would put... So Legion, Wrath of the Lich King, Mists of Pandaria, Kata and Dragonflight I would put as equal. Burning Crusade, and then WoD, Shadowlands, and BFA. I think I got them all? What's that one ERP program the FF14 people use called again? It's something to do with Carbuncle, right? Maybe it's called Carbuncle. But I think it's the one where you see the Carbuncle with the chat bubble where you know. I think it's smart and cute. Usually it's short showing lower waist, but this one shows V-line from the sides. Mare. Hi, Xavier. I think that's it? Tell me how you want me to say it if I was wrong. That's it, Lamau? Hell yeah. I don't know. I started playing WoW in Classic. Oh wait, here's a joke. How do you know if somebody started playing WoW in Classic? Don't worry, they'll fucking tell you. I started playing WoW in Classic. No clue what I was doing. Literally just seat of my pants, doing things. I started as a Feral Druid. My high school friends and I were like, we're gonna have this server for Alliance and this server for Horde. So I made my Alliance character. Then I started playing a Tauren Warrior on Horde, and I liked that more, so I went farther with that. They all kept playing Alliance. They were just like, we don't want to restart, so we're just gonna do one server. And I was like, cool guys, I'm already level 40 here. I ended up stopping around 45. Switched to my Druid to play with them. Got my Druid to 60 2 weeks before Burning Crusade. Going into Burning Crusade, all of my high school friends had quit. And they came back and like, we're going to play on a new server. And we're going to play Horde. And I was like, you guys are fucking with me, I swear. I make a Blood Elf Hunter. And I play that for almost the entire expansion. I got it to like level 50-ish. And then I leveled up my Druid. I played that in a Karazhan guild for a little bit. But like nothing big guild. I was playing Resto and I was not that good. Went back to my Hunter. Leveled that to max. Joined a raiding guild. Like literally a trade chat. We're recruiting to raid. And I didn't know anything about raiding. I'd literally been to like 120-man before this back in Classic. And so I was just like, well, this spec has an attack power buff if I play it, so I'll bring that. So I show up to raid as survival. And the guild leader's like, Saja, my hunter's name was Saja, S-A-J-A. Are you survival? And I was like, yeah. You know, being like 15. Guys, I really need you to show up to raids, not in PvP specs. You know, I know this is your first time for a lot of you, but put a little research in. And I was like, oh, I'm sorry. I just thought that, you know, I didn't really know what I was doing. And so this one buffs everybody with an attack power buff. I just figured I'd be useful with that. And the rogue officer was like, attack power buff? He's survival every time now. And so I was like the designated just attack power buff for the raid group. And like literally my purpose for being there was give attack power to people. Saja has a manly voice. No. I played that for almost the whole expansion. In the last, like, 3 or 4 months, I left that guild. Got denied by every guild I applied to on my hunter. Leveled a paladin, and ended up playing prop paladin for a guild. So I had a pretty good time in Burning Crusade. Going into Wrath of the Lich King, when I applied for guilds on that hunter, and they were all like, "You're fucking terrible. You need to start learning how to play the game. Here's the websites." I got fucking humbled. And then I learned how to play the game by going to sites like Elitist Jerks. So going into Wrath, I re-rolled as a Death Knight. And I did research, and I was pretty fucking good. I was playing meta, and I was actually, as the site name was, becoming an elitist jerk. I was better than everybody. I apply to a guild. I see some of their guild members being complete dicks to people, and I was like, cancel my application, you guys are assholes. Didn't want to do another guild application, so I went back to that guild I raided with on the prop paladin and was like, y'all need a DK? And they were like, yeah. Raided with them for Naxxramas. The guild fell apart, so this is crazy. I actually didn't play WoW much for Ulduar. Or I did, but, like, I wasn't raiding at the time. So, like, most of the Ulduar raid, I just didn't do. I've gone back and done it. Like, when it was, you know, on farm. But, like, starting week, starting month, I wasn't doing Ulduar. Which feels like, oh man, I missed one of the best raids. I then joined a guild for Trial of the Crusader. Then I joined another guild for ICC. Was playing Death Knight the whole time. The whole expansion I was Death Knight. Was a Mythic Raider. My guild would have had an easier time if favoritism didn't exist, though, so it was kind of cringe. Yeah. Going into Cataclysm, I was kind of with an offshoot of that ICC guild I was in. We were 10-man. Welcome back. You were here earlier, right?
I'm back, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was me.
Dick consumers.
That wasn't me.
Oh. Well, hi, welcome. Hi, Techno Rave. Going into Kata, I was in this 10-man guild. We did pretty good for the first 2 raids. But then Star Wars came out and we quit, so I didn't raid at all for the dragon stuff at the 3rd tier. Mists of Pandaria, I came back without them. Joined a 25-man guild. They fell apart. Joined a 10-man guild called the Lollipop Guild. Trained them how to be good. I literally made this guild good. Is that Gargura? It is an alpaca in a Gargura hoodie.
Yeah, I'm Gargoyle.
We raided for the 1st tier in Throne of Thunder. And then I quit because my boyfriend at the time couldn't afford a WoW sub. And so we went and played Ragnarok Online 2, and then Rift because it went free to play. We came back for WoW around the Siege of Orgrimmar, and then I quit to play Wildstar. We'd broken up at this point. He stayed for Siege of Orgrimmar, and then like a year later, I came back to help him with this like flex guild he was in. At the time, this guy, he was in a pug group that would meet up every week. He was basically like a guild, and he would join them, and they would clear Mythic Siege of Orgrimmar. And then he would try to run a flex group in his girlfriend's guild. Hi, Nondary. And, like, they couldn't do flex. Flex was lower than normal difficulty, and they couldn't do it. He was doing literally all the work and just couldn't carry them. Thank you for the follow, Xaviers. I gotta catch up on chat real quick. I'm one of those said FF players, Monka. Don't worry, half of this chat is also. Let me hug you. Okay. Same, my friends told me to get it. Didn't even play with them for the first few months. When I started playing with them, BC was out already. Oh no, Saja has a manly voice. I was a Legion baby. Legion was a good time to start. There's a lot of, like, just fucking core memories from the early expansions, but, Legion was, like, the best time to start. I started Vanilla Sword on my mom's account, but my most active time was Legion. Ew, meta. DK equals dick consumer, speech episode, whoa. The taxes got paid. After today's stream, I'll set a new community goal. And you guys can pay more taxes for the next speech day. Give me the Shocky. I don't know if she's ready for you, Kayla. Back in Wrath, my guild managed to finally down the Lich King for our Kingslayer titles. The night servers went down for the Cataclysm launch. Oh man, Faye Lily, you literally got it by the skin of your teeth. But that's awesome that you got it. Like when I applied for the raid group as DPS, I out DPS their bottom 3 but didn't get in. Switched to healer, out healed one of the healers, and they said, "Well, think about it, but you'll need to work on your overhealing." The overhealing. Okay. Okay. Never taxes. I'm still not ready for Kayla. Kayla isn't ready for me. Pats, Shocky Pats. Yeah, there really was just a lot of bullshit. People hate personal loot, but goddamn, personal loot just solves so much drama. I got 4 legendaries and Legion was the first to get a drop. Hell yeah. The legendaries were kind of rough when Legion first launched. In Warlords of Draenor, I went into it with that X. We joined some trade guild, and he was like the top DPS of the guild. He was playing Gladiator War. I was doing okay. I was like 3rd or 4th on the damage. I went into it wanting to play Fury Warrior. But Fury Warrior was fucking busted at the time. They were crit dependent, and at the beginning of expansion, that doesn't work. And so I re-rolled Frost DK, and then I re-rolled Survival Hunter, and I just played that. I was having fun with that. Baldur's Gate still worth the full price? Yes. Now, my last game recommendation to you, Icy Fire, I don't think you enjoyed that much, but Baldur's Gate is really fun. What game are we talking about? We're talking about my history in WoW right now.
I got a little confused because I couldn't see myself on you on stream, so that's why I booped you, making sure I didn't lag out. Thing is, I was watching when you booped me on you on stream, I just poofed into existence.
Oh no!
You booped me into existence.
The second raid came out for Warlords of Draenor, and that X and I quit. I don't remember what we went and did. We stopped playing WoW though. What the fuck were we doing then? I think we might have just been trying other MMOs. So I think we tried Terra. I think we tried Blade and Soul. I think we tried BDO. We came back for the 3rd raid of Warlords of Draenor, because that guild that I finished Wrath of the Lich King Kata with, they reformed for Hellfire Citadel. And so oh god, I just remembered an insane story. My ex and I came back. This is when I introduced him to the guild that I had been known for like 10 years. And so like,
Oh wait. Oh no.
Can you, Cookie, Alex, can you two go a little farther? I'm sorry.
Oh, sorry. I thought we went further.
All good, all good. I don't want to be like, don't talk around me, but like, I'm having trouble like keeping my words straight. No, it's all good, it's all good. Um. We came back for Hellfire Citadel. And somebody remind me to tell story of my ex with Hellfire Citadel. We go into Legion, and I was gonna play a DPS. I think my ex was gonna play a healer or something. And the group that we were with was just like, hey, for the longest time we have had tank problems. We just don't have dependable tanks that like fucking show up to raids and like are reliable. You two are like some of the most reliable players we know, consistent, and we could trust you to do well. And if you two tanked, one, you'd be like some of our best players tanking. And two, they didn't know we had fucking dated at the time, but they were like, you two were like best friends and so in sync. It'd literally be like the ultimate tank combo. Because you two would just be so in sync with each other. And we were just like, I don't know. Okay, we'll do it. And so I tanked on a DK, he tanked on a Paladin. And these motherfuckers were right. We were so fucking in sync with each other that, like, there were no tank callouts. And we got in trouble for it because the healers were like, we don't know when you two were doing stuff. And I was like, well, crap. We know when stuff is going on. But if the healers don't know, like, who's doing what, I guess that's a problem. I'll start calling stuff out. So, our tank callouts were literally for the healers. It wasn't like, alright, taunt the boss. Okay, I'm taunting. It was like, Miku is taunting. Gumi is taunting. Miku is taunting. Like, I was just talking directly to the healers. This is what's happening between the tanks. Static? Someone zapped our ears, yeah? Oh, is it still staticky? I might have, like, bumped my mic. Sorry about that. No, it's fine now. How many MMO boyfriends have you had? 2. I've had 3 partners from MMOs. But only 2 of them were boys. One of them was a girl. Yulin's a bumper. We had one fight where, like, it was down to the wire and just us was alive. And, like, I'm trying to remember what fight it was. It would have been, it would have been something in Nighthold. Where, like, we were the last 2 alive and the boss is at, like, 2 or 1%. And we just stopped talking. And everyone's like, oh my god, you guys got this. Oh my god, you guys got this. They're not saying anything. Why aren't they saying anything? Because I'm just like, I'm focusing and not doing callouts for healers. I'm trusting Miku to, like, do all his shit right. Fucking downed it with both of us alive. That's a thing that's gonna stay with me forever. Eventually with Legion, I wasn't having as much fun in Nighthold, so I wasn't playing as much. I was literally showing up to raid, and I did not like Mythic Dungeons. I think Mythic Dungeons are one of the best things they've added to the game, but, like, I myself just didn't like them because I was a tank. My boyfriend was a tank. We didn't get to play together in Mythic Dungeons that much, unless one of us was playing their off-spec. And the entire guild just like, Yulin, tank for me! Yulin, tank for me! Why don't you ever tank for me? And it just became so fucking tedious and annoying. And then I would go into these Mythic Dungeons feeling like I'm doing them a favor. Like, I'm tanking for them. And they're like, you're doing the route wrong. And I'm like, I don't even want to be here, dude. I thought I was doing you a favor and you're fucking critiquing and complaining? What the fuck? So I just stopped doing Mythic Dungeons. And because of this, the guild starts complaining that, like, why am I tanking when I don't even, like, do anything? And they found the most bullshit excuse to complain, and 5 of them were like, we're leaving if Yulin's still tanking. And so my guild leader was just like, you mind stepping down? And I was like, oh, fucking sure. I don't even want to tank for these guys anymore. I switched to Warlock. Hi, Louie. The X stopped raiding at some point. most of the core group I started with stopped raiding at some point. I think at this point, I skip Antorus. Again, I have no idea what I was fucking doing in this time. The X and I come back for BFA. And we joined some random guild on Alliance. One guy from the old guild joined us, and his new girlfriend joined us. So there's 4 of us, and we joined this guild. And, oh god. This is about when I started working at Tech Systems 5 years ago. They want anyone to take the fault but themselves? Haha, I'm broke again? Oh no. Well, have fun with Baldur's. This is when I home wrecked their relationship, and they broke up because of me.
Oh my god.
And just the whole group falls apart. I start playing WoW on Horde side by myself. I joined some trade chat guild, play with them in like, you know, a group of 13. We don't have the people to go into, read my bad joke. MMO me. I can take multiple guys at once. IRL me. I can take multiple guys at once. Oh, absolutely. How many dragons can you take? In a fight? Yeah, sure, go with that. I'm playing Horde on an Elemental Shaman. Jules Banana. What if I told you I was on indefinite suspension, not Summer Jules? Oh, Jules. Well, you shouldn't be putting stuff like that in Twitch. You should be sending that to me on Discord. I hope it gets corrected. I'm sorry to hear that. I quit playing BFA at the end of the first raid. I didn't play any of the raids. I didn't do... After Uldir, there was 3 raids, I believe. I didn't do any of them. I still haven't done them. Came back for Shadowlands with the VR chat group, because when I home wrecked that one relationship, I went from having, like, always having WoW friends to having 0 friends. And this is when I entered my arc of, like, 5 months of just watching anime all day after work. Going to bed. Staring at the ceiling and going, is this what life is? Got on VR chat. Made a ton of friends there. Now I feel so lucky and just surrounded by friends through VR chat. Played Shadowlands, the first raid with the VR chat group. Didn't come back for the other raids because this is when the whole Blizzard lawsuit happened and I really didn't like Blizzard. That's what I do now? Oh no. Well, so Strong, you're past the bad phase that I was in. Because for me, I wasn't like talking to people through streaming at all. I would literally go to work for 8 hours, come home. I would have lost like 4 to 5 hours in just commuting and whatnot. And then I would have like 4 hours to just watch anime and then go to bed. That was it. I didn't talk to anybody. I woke up, got ready for work, went to work, worked, went home, watched anime, went to bed. There was no human interaction except for work where it was like, hey, how's this project going? I'll have it to you Tuesday. Damn, that sounds like me, but with YouTube. Yeah, those are the bad times for sure. Very much so. I did not even have like Twitch chat to interact with other human beings. I was literally like, I had coworkers and literally the things I saw in anime, which is not good social interactions for a human being. Glad to have all you folks to talk to. I got VR chat to make friends. It worked. I made many friends. When Shadowlands came out, I did Castle Nathria with them. I didn't come back for the 3 raid tiers after that. When Dragonflight came out, I raided with that same group. And I've done the 3 raids, but there's been periods where it's like, okay, we raided until this point, and now everybody's kind of burnt out, we'll come back for the next raid. That's where I kind of am now. I'm kind of at a point where, like, Mythic Dungeons have just become so important that, like, I don't even know if I want to come back for the next raid tier. I'm definitely coming back for the next expansion, because Delves will be solo content that might help me keep up with the Mythic Dungeon players. But as of right now, once I finish walking in WoW, I might unsub for a couple months. Okay, I gotta catch up. I ignored you guys for a while. Like, when I applied for the raid group, they overhealing, never taxes. What was your last recommendation? Last Epoch, which I've seen you play twice. I don't know how much fun you're having with it. I still need to finish Baldur's Gate 3. I keep getting to Act 2 and starting new characters. So, Faylily. When I played Divinity 2, I had put 400 hours into the game before I had literally been to Act 2. Because I would get to the end of Act 1, and then make new characters to try new builds. And, like, I didn't want to go past, you know, the group I had started with, who, at this point, I hadn't talked to in, like, months. So, like, I literally wasn't going to play with them again. So I put 400 hours into Divinity 2 before seeing Act 2. And eventually I beat Divinity 2. I've beaten it, like, 5 times at this point. When Baldur's Gate 3 came out, I basically said, alright, I'm playing with Aiko or Core. And Aiko was like, I'm not getting the game. And Core was like, I'll get the game in 2 months. I don't have time right now. And I was like, alright, Lost One, you and me. So Lost One over there, him and I played it. Just a 2-man playthrough. And the goal was, skip the side quest. Skip most of the game, so that I can say I have beaten this game before I put 400 fucking hours into it. It still took us like 50 hours or something. We still put like literally tens of hours into it. And we beat it. I almost spoiled something, but I'm not going to. I'm not going to spoil anything. There's a really funny scene that, because of the way we played it, this very big epic scene is supposed to play out, and it's very underwhelming because of the way we played. But yes, I've beaten Baldur's Gate 3 twice now. Core did start a run, and I played it with her. Senral was in that run. We finished that just a couple weeks ago. How many MMO boyfriends have you had? 2. I love playing boobs in Soul. Blade and Soul was really good. It has a classic version coming out. They are working on Blade and Soul Neo, which is going to be Blade and Soul when it first launched, a whole visual update. And they said, we're not going to do all the bullshit pay-to-win mistakes that we made the first time. We're going to make a good game and not work through that publishing company. So if you like Blade and Soul, that's something to look forward to. No, it's fine now. MMO me. Yolen's a bumper, that's crazy. They want anyone to take the fault but themselves. Haha, I'm broke again. What if I told you I was on indefinite suspension? Oh my goodness, Jewel. Nathria was so fun. Castle Nathria was a really good raid. Damn, that sounds like with me, what, YouTube? Yeah, those are bad times for sure. Glad to have all you folks to talk to. I took a break from FF because drama and started playing VR chat these last 6 months to get over it. Final Fantasy is one of the, like, most wholesome communities. But I have heard, like, the raiding scene gets really sweaty and wild. Hi, Elin. Hi. Oh, that's my life right now? All you are my social interaction? I am glad that you have us instead of nothing else. I do think you need more than Twitch chat, but given your situation for the next few months, Nondary, I understand you just don't have the time. What if we are not human, Elin? That's okay. I don't need them to be human. Oh, I enjoy Epoch. It's just me being buried in games that I play with other people? I still haven't beaten Baldur's Gate 3 as well. Playing with people, what that? The raiding guild and weirdly the club scenes are the big drama. The club scenes, you know what? I never thought about that, but if the club scene's there or anything like club scenes in VR, yeah, of course they would be big drama. I feel that there was 2 major drama things happen when I played Final Fantasy. Wow, grammar is hard. Wagyumi. Wagyumi was a longtime WoW player. And then she got into Final Fantasy. And, she had, like, she just loved the game. She was like, where's this been my whole life? I love this game so much. And then she got the weirdest fucking drama with people from her community in Final Fantasy. Not like her Twitch community, but just her Final Fantasy community just stalking her. And being so weird. And she, like, literally had to quit and leave the server and stop playing for a year. And it's like, Jesus. You stay in, like, duty roulettes and just, like, crafting near people, and Final Fantasy is, like, the best community. You get into the clubs or raiding just a little bit, and it just fucking falls off a cliff, and it's just like, what the fuck? It's the damn commute. I've been trying to do a regular stream or VR hangout after work, but just have not found the rhythm yet. Yeah, once you get that place closer to the job, I think you'll have a lot better time of it. And if that doesn't happen, well, the job is still December, right? Also, feck you, Elin. Feck you, Gale. Good to see you. Oh, I'm gonna sneeze. Excuse me. It's so hard to mute now. Bless you. Thank you. Feck you, Ewan. What did I do, bits? The drama I experienced was just some personal stuff and not raiding or club. Thankfully, I wasn't involved directly. So that guild I played World of Warcraft for 10 years with, they had drama shit that blew them apart like 2 or 3 times. One of them was when we were playing Star Wars, where, we were struggling on a fight. And one of our DPS goes, so what's the problem? Why can't, you know, why are we dying? Why can't healers keep up? And one of the healers was like, it's just a lot of healing going out. You know, we're not in a good rhythm. People are taking too much damage. I don't know, but we have to heal way more in that fight. And this DPS, he's not very good at social interactions. And he just goes, oh, well, if I was healing, it wouldn't be a problem. And the healer, you know, after weeks of this, you know, this guy saying stuff like that and pissing him off, just goes, fuck you, I'm not raiding with you anymore. And he leaves the guild. And everybody kind of agrees with this healer, and so they all leave the guild. So that DPS and his best friend stay. And, like, that kind of blew the guild apart. At the time, I was just like, I don't want to fucking... I'm not having fun with either side, so I'm just gonna go. They also had drama over the course of Legion where just people were leaving one by one and all that shenanigans. But that was the big one, I remember. I found you through Talena. And it's Zav, yeah. Okay. Yeah, Talena has recently returned. I'm hoping she sticks around longer than she says she's going to. When I worked at Tech Systems, I worked in Cubicle Land. Fucking row 7, aisle 3, seat 19. We have the low-cut cubicles so that you don't feel so isolated and you can see all your other coworkers. You know, you can see them when they're crying or breaking down, and yeah, other than seeing them, focus on your fucking work. That cubicle environment. I verified fiber lines for Verizon. When I was there, I had my phone propped up on a thing and I would watch streams on my phone. And for the first year, I would watch Elite. But then, due to real life, he had to stop streaming. And so when he stopped, if I was watching a stream, a workday felt like 15 hours. If I wasn't watching a stream, a workday felt like 15 hours. If I was watching a stream, a workday felt like 8 hours. And if I was watching one of my favorite streamers, so like if I was watching Elite, a workday felt like 4 hours. It was amazing. When Elite stopped streaming, I was like, I gotta find streamers to make it feel like 4-hour days instead of 15-hour days, because holy shit. And, LoFam and Telena ended up filling that block of time now. And so, Telena very quickly became, like, my favorite streamer. The reason she became affiliate is because I was like, you need affiliate so that I get encoding. And she's like, oh, I don't really want to monetize it. I don't want to be about the money. I was like, Telena, I fucking need you to have encoding so I can watch it work. Please. She got encoding just for that. Hi, Telena. A lot of feckin' going on in here. We've been looking at new construction townhomes. Just gotta make sure I still have the extra room for cuties to stay over. Streamer add Peggies. Oh my god. Bit stop, no Peggies. I won't use it on you, Kisi, but I still want to see it. But I'd still see it in chat. Eulinda has a party today. Oops, Eulind. Yeah, so beach days bring in a lot of people, and then weekends bring in a lot of people. So if I get a beach day on a weekend, those are like the biggest days. She had a lot of fun today, and she said she's working on a schedule. Excuse me, why are you talking to me? Why are you talking to me? Wow, Telena. You come back, you get 15 viewers, and you just have such a big head. Jesus, why are you talking to me? Unbelievable with this girl. Oh, Telena is the best streamer. Because you're awesome. Oh, hi, Telena. Excuse me, why the fuck are you talking about me on your own stream? Excuse me, Eulin, you can't read? No, I read. Why are you talking to me? It's right there. It's right there in the chat, Telena. Oh, true. Need all the Telena talk. 15 Matthews. Okay, fine, I won't come then on the weekend. Why? Well, you're welcome any day, Global. Hi, Global. I did type that, oh no. Want breakfast? What are we at? I've been fucking yapping. Oh my god, we're at 2.9 miles already. I've literally just been talking the whole time. I did not realize we'd been going that long. Hi, Xanther. Look at all the cute nerds. Yeah, we have Shockrail, Alex, Cookie Pro, Senril, Lost One. Icy Fire's here, but he's stealth. If I stand here, I would say my shoulder starts glowing, but it's hard to see. Oh shit, yeah, Pixel's there too.
Hiding behind me.
Can't believe you forgot about Alpaca, bro.
He was hiding. I don't feel bad if he's hiding.
Can't believe.
Don't worry, Toll. He takes what I say deliberately out of context, too. Didn't Euland already eat breakfast? I did have a bagel right before stream. Wow, ignoring Pixel.
Hello, Cookie.
It's okay, Pixel. We see you. Oh my goodness.
Can't boop you. I don't have arms.
You could do the point.
I don't know how to. I don't think this model has the point.
I think it's control. Control, start pressing F keys. So F1, F2, F3. No, that might just do facial expressions.
It does.
It controls both.
Bagel. I always get the cinnamon swirl bagels. Pixel more important than Euland. Yeah, actually, honestly, these streams are like just a setup so that when Pixel can show up on Saturday and Sunday, The weekdays, I'm basically just holding the fort, talking about Pixel, when he can't actually be here. It's their stream now. The message he does every weekday where he goes, going into a meeting, bye, can't talk. That's actually like an automated message he set up prior. I thought it was Toll stream now. No, you have it backwards, Kisu. This is my stream. Toll stream is also my stream. I'm an editor over there. So, like, I can just fucking end that stream whenever I want. But she's not even a mod over here. She has no power here. It's Core's stream now. This is my stream. No, it's Math stream there. Math has a lot of powers here. Matthews is like... Matthews could be like... End now. And I'd be like, okay, bye! Oh, I was thinking you traded? What? No. Here's something to know about Telena. She's fucking awful at making trades and deals. She will always put herself in a disadvantageous trade offer that does not work out for her. So, like, Telena and making a good trade is just like, what are you what? That doesn't happen. So, like, there would never be an equal trade. It is a good trade for us. I remember one trade she made. If somebody did something, she had to do horror maps with them. And the first horror map they picked was a 5-in-1 horror map. And she only got to, like, part 3. And she was like, it's okay, it's fine. We've only got, like, 2 more maps to do. And they're like, whoa. We have 4 more maps to do. We're still in the first map. We haven't been changing worlds. This is 1 horror map. And she's like, no, we went to the hospital and the log cabin. And now we're on the ice mountain. And they're like, yeah, that's 1 map. It's 1 horror map. And she's like, no, is there something else I can do? Is there something else? I don't want to do this. And they're like, all right, sure. Bark for me. And I will never forget Telena fucking... I'd fight the person. Oh my god, it was so funny, Kisu. I haven't done a single horror map. I'm really bad with horror maps. I've done like 1.5. Eland on the beach? I have done 1. Oh god, it was so funny when I did it. I did it with someone who used to stream. Her name was Ashley Riot. She was a Beat Saber player. And Elite took us through this horror map. And both of us are fucking chickens. We're both, crying the whole time. We get to this one part where we're in a log cabin. And the kitchen turns, like, red and glowing, and there's, like, blood oozing out of it. Most of the time, the horror maps bore me. I fucking scream at this bloody kitchen. And Ashley is just like, what's wrong? And I was like, the kitchen, it's glowing red and there's blood coming out of it. And she goes, it is? Oh, I'm colorblind, it just looks blue to me. And I was like, no, it's not blue, it's red, that's all blood. And she goes, oh, that's really scary. And it was just like, yes, Ashley, it is really scary. But just like, her being totally fine. But, like, reds look blue to her because colorblind. So anytime it was scary because, like, blood or red, just wasn't scary at all. But I've had a couple scary ones. I can deal with horror, but I really hate jump scares. I'm really bad with jump scares. And I'm really bad with horror. So, like, I just don't do them. Wait, Eland isn't colorblind? No, I'm not colorblind. I was one of the judges for the Halloween contest on VRC one year. So I went through so many. Yeah, I can see you, getting bored of them if you've been through that many then. Fucking, like a PNG of a ghost appears right in front of Kisu and there's just 0 reaction. And she's just like, a PNG jump scare. Did you even try to climb the wall of mediocrity?
I get that reaction too. Like last Halloween, there was a map that was really good, except for the unnecessary jump scares at really random times. It's like why is that even here? You got this great map and this great setup, but just jump scare. Okay.
I always tell people Devouring is the best scary map. Because I know, well, anything Lakuza makes is quality. But, like, he made it, and I remember him stating his goal was, I want this to be scary without jump scares. I want this to legitimately just be something that's, like, scary without just having to rely on that. Hi, Bits. Ugh, this again. Luckily, horror doesn't faze me, so I can take all the chickens through horror games. Hell yeah. The other time I went through a horror map, I was with Zayla. And Zayla just wanted to fucking bully me this day. And brought me to a horror map, and I can't fucking say no to Zayla, so I'm like, oh, do we have to? I also, before then, would go through haunted houses every spooky season, IRL. Bits ready to riot. I gotta go take Mother to meal. Thanks for talking to me. Awesome stream. Gonna try and watch more streams. Bye. Thank you for stopping by. Have a good one.
Bye.
Hi, Smug. I heard riot. Yeah, Kayla wants to riot with you. There are days we don't want to bully you? Oh, no. Can we have you play a scary map for Hallows Eve? I played Subnautica for Halloween. Oh my god. Maybe we'll set up another donation goal for it.
Nah, you gotta play Outlast with Matt this Halloween.
No, I have to play that whenever he wants to. Okay, so 3 people funded Subnautica. And specifically, it was Subnautica and Subnautica in VR, but VR didn't work. And so I essentially scamazed them, because they paid $100 extra for VR that didn't happen. And so I messaged them after, and I was like, you didn't get your money's worth, because I basically couldn't do this. I couldn't provide this thing that you paid for. What do you want as an alternative? And Icy Fire was like, I want nothing. I'm happy to see you stream. Alright. Ordinary Rock was like, I don't want anything. Have a good day. Alright. Matthews was like, I don't care. I just want you to be happy. Alright. Outlast Trials. What? He's like, I'm gonna play Outlast Trials with you. And I was like, oh, fuck, okay. And so, that just hasn't happened yet. Every now and then they'll be like, what are we doing? And I'm like, whatever you want. And then obviously I'm not pushing it because I'm not exactly thrilled about Outlast Trials. But if Matthews ever wants Outlast Trials, he gets it. Hi, Jan. I never bully Euland. Subnautica is not a horror game. It really isn't. Subnautica is a horror game. It's also very scary for people with thalassophobia. So fuck you. That was so stressful, Xanther. It was 12 hours of me just on edge, just fucking 110 heartbeat the whole time, just freaking the fuck out. We are happy about the trials. Oh god. Lethal Company was also pretty scary. But, like, it's a little offset by how silly it is. So, like, Subnautica, I was genuinely, like, just having a bad time the whole time. But in Lethal Company, I'll have a bad time, and then I'll see Pixel singing I'm In Too Deep for 3 minutes, and I'll be like, okay, if I could have this exact feeling the entire time, this would be all I want to play. Euland afraid of the ocean? I see. I am terrified of drowning, Xanther. And anything that, like, puts me in a situation that, like, makes me feel vulnerable to drowning is super uncomfortable to me. So, like, swimming, I don't like doing. Swimming in, like, murky water where you can't see your feet, that's just like a, oh god, anything but this. Swimming down into, like, a cave is the worst thing in my mind. There are scenes in, like, different games or anime. In Avatar: The Last Airbender, Zuko is infiltrating the Northern Water Temple, and there's a scene where he swims down, and he swims up a pipe in the ice without knowing how long this pipe is going to be or when the next, like, opportunity for air is. That shit fucking just is my worst nightmare. This is a pretty packed beach. It is. It's nice. Subnautica is a horror game. Yulin judging the neighborhood I come from, calling it scary. So Iron Lung is okay then? Oh no. Iron Lung would be fucking awful. Its user-defined tags are open world, survival craft, survival horror, and sci-fi. About swimming into a cave underwater at night. Yeah, that's like the worst thing, Kayla. That is genuinely the worst thing. Strogmarai? Ah. I said I was going to tell a WoW story earlier. I just remembered it. Then you hear Reaper yell closing in. Honestly, I was more afraid of the Warpers. So I raided with this guild in WoW for a long time. And we were getting back for Hellfire Citadel and Warlords of Draenor. In the time I hadn't been playing with them, I met this guy on Ragnarok Online, and then we played Rift, and him and I kinda dated, and then we were coming back to WoW to raid with them. Yulin knows what Kelpie is? I actually don't. I'm a little nervous about this. Because my boyfriend, not boyfriend thing is meeting my old friends. And I fucking hate having different friend groups meet each other, because they never like each other. And that is exactly what happened here. I bring him in, he's gonna heal as a holy paladin. And right off the bat, they're at odds. People are not getting along with him. He's kind of better as a player than all of them. And he's not rubbing it in their face, but they're getting frustrated by it. And it's just, he's so awkward socially and bad at making new friends. It's not going well. Mixing friend groups is scary. It all culminates in this one conversation where the monk healer is like, hey, in this guild, typically we have like a healing channel just for us. It's, you know, the Naptime healing channel where healers can discuss strategy without cluttering up guild chat or text chats for the other people. So me and the druid are already in Naptime healing. Paladin, Yulin's ex, do you want to join? And he goes, pass. Which I'm like, what the fuck are you doing, dude? Just join the channel. It's not that big a deal. Just, why would you say pass? And so for the next 3 weeks, it is fucking tense between everybody. It feels like he's just showing up and, like, leaving. It doesn't feel like he gets along with anybody but me. And, you know, I have a conversation with the two other healers. That monk is like, dude, I just don't get this guy. He's good. Like, he's really good. But, like, he's just so standoffish. I feel like I can't fucking talk to him unless I talk to you and tell you to tell him something. It's just like, I don't know how much longer I can raid with this guy, dude. Like, why didn't he join the healing channel? Why didn't he just, like, join it with us and whatever? Like, what's his deal? I was like, I'll talk to him because I agree. It's throwing all the vibes off. And I go and talk to him and I'm like, hey, Miku. Like, your vibes are off, man. What's going on? Hi, Archangel. And he's just like, I don't know. Like, I'm literally just trying to raid here. I'm trying to do my best so that everybody likes me. It just feels like no matter how good I do, no one likes me. And I was like, well, it's not about how good you're doing. It's about how you interact with the others. And he's like, well, they all hate me. I'm like, they don't hate you. They're literally trying to include you and stuff, and you're saying no. And he's like, what do you mean they're trying to include me with stuff? Literally no one talks to me. Or they're just like, you know, they tell me to cleanse. He went by the name Miku. He liked Hatsune Miku. And I'm like, that's bullshit. I was there, dude. They asked you to join the healing channel that they were in, and you said pass. And he goes, yeah, like the password. And then nobody gave it to me. And the gong goes off in my head, because I'm just like, oh, we all thought he meant pass like, nah, I'd pass. He meant pass like, give me the password. And so I'm like fucking calling the monk on Discord like, Moya, you gotta give him the password. He said pass like password. And Moya's just sitting there just like, oh my god, this fucking, why did he say password? Why has he got to abbreviate password? It's 4 letters. And like, it was 3 weeks of the most tense, awkward, bad vibes in a guild because he said pass. And everyone's like, alright, dude, fuck you, man. Wow. And to him, he was just like, I asked for the password. Why'd everybody cold shoulder me over this? What the fuck, man? It's so... That experience kind of bonded everybody and was just like, alright, we're cool because this is so funny. If he had said pass with a question mark, I think I would have gotten it. He literally just said pass. And you know what was really funny? Moya's response was, there is no password, you can just join. And so, God. He was so awkward. But once people warmed up to him, we're like, okay, you're just a weird dude, then he was chill. We get it, Bits. Jeez. There's always that weirdo dragging his butt across the carpet. Every time I tried to take a partner into a game for raiding and such, we ended up breaking up shortly after. Oh no. Nah, I'd pass. That's genuinely what we thought he meant. I don't know why it never occurred to me that a couple of my favorite creatures would freak Yuland out. It's not the creatures, it's the concept of drowning. So, like, if I'm in murky water and if I'm in water, I'm uncomfortable. If I'm in murky water where, like, I can't see creatures that could potentially, like, pull me under the water, that really freaks me out. And diving down underwater and, like, going under things, like going into a cave or going into a shipwreck where I could potentially get stuck in there or lost and not be able to get out, that scares the living hell out of me. That's the worst. This story makes me want to lick Yulin's eyelashes. Oh no. Should have just said what password, we never had one. I think everybody was just so happy that he wasn't being a jerk that we were trying to be as accommodating as possible. Oops, wrong button. I thought maybe you crashed, Senril. It's almost like he doesn't know how to use Discord. Imagine not having Discord. I don't know if we were using Discord at the time. This was like right when Discord came out, was when Hellfire Citadel was active. Because I remember my friend telling me about it. And I was a pretty early Discord adopter. Oh no, I mean mythical ones? Wait, do you like the Warpers? Kelpies try to drown you? Alright, then I don't like the Kelpies. Those are awful. Galeware. Hi, Shonkin Kayla. Yar, not a true booty hunter. Imagine playing with people. TeamSpeak is still peaked for comms. Apparently it's got the best audio quality. To me...
Yo, you were playing games with Foss literally today.
Yulin, do you like math? Do you want I can show you how to multiply? And also show you math? I don't like doing math in my head. Doing math in my head is really hard for me and I'm big dumb. But like, I am one of those nerds that enjoys doing stuff in spreadsheets. Spreadsheets make me feel really smart. Because I know how to do formulas and a lot of people don't. I love Kelpies and a similar creature.
Same.
Dude, it feels great when you, like, have a data set of, like, 200 numbers or something, and you apply one formula, copy-paste it down, and it does the complex math for all of them, and it's like, that took 10 seconds, baby. Hell yeah.
Oh,
I
they're
have to
talking
do,
about
like-
the mythical creature, the Kelpie, which is a horse that it makes people ride on its back and then jumps into the water and murders you.
Oh.
I was thinking of the Kelpie like the dog.
I was thinking it was something in Subnautica that I'd probably seen but didn't know the name of. Low
No,
latency
it's
too?
one of those folk legend creatures.
Oh.
Alien dog.
You imagining things found one. You'll need to learn all Irish mythical creatures exist to hurt you. The worst one is English people. Spreadsheets. Drowns you in the water to eat you, yeah. And that's one of your favorites, Kisu? Huh. If I had a favorite mythical creature, it'd be the Tsuchinoko, which is just these weird-ass flat snakes in Japan, which might or might not be real. They're probably not real. They're probably just regular snakes that have recently eaten like a rat or something, so they have a bulging belly. I like them because I caught a lot in Monster Hunter World. And I have a house with like 9 of them.
Oh yeah, you have a.
Zenreal's Ewan's favorite Pokemon, Dunsparce.
It's not my favorite Pokemon. I do like Snake.
He's the Tsuchinoko!
No, he's fucking...
That's literally what he is!
Oh, I
He's a
know he's based on a
Tsuchinoko.
Tsuchinoko. He's fucking ugly, I'm sorry.
What the fuck?
I'll fucking say it.
My
Dunsparce
favorite
is...
mythical creature is
Ugh.
the Doulahan.
Their favorite is the extra long one, the Dunsparce. Dunsparce. I would have to go with the Aztec snake. That is a cool one. Quetzalcoatl? Quetzalcoatl? Forgetting how to say it.
That's Mayan, I believe.
I don't know.
Or it could be Aztec, I don't know.
Off the top of my head, I think of Tsuchinoko. I've been to Aztec ruins in person? Oh, the hell yeah. I just like fairies. I know, big surprise.
Yo, fairies are evil as fuck.
I remember taking a, I took a what mythical creature quiz are you a long time ago, and this is when I was still seeing that first X. And I'm taking the quiz, and the result I get is nymph. And he's just like, what did you get? What did you get? And I was like, I got a nymph. And he's like, you fucking whore. And I was like, what the fuck?
He's right. They're just water ladies who wanna fuck.
That doesn't make them all whores. There can be a, you know, reserved and shy nymph.
There's not even a reserved and shy Ewan. Shut up.
There's only one Euland. Phoenix. I can't pick an absolute favorite, but big surprise, Kitsune is up there. Can confirm Leaf is evil as hell. Well, you are a slut, Euland, so it's not wrong. Nymph checks out, Liquid slut, whore. Oh my god. Same as Strange Kitsune Asam. I think of Kitsunes and I think of Nutty Keys, who really likes Kitsune Shrine Maidens. Like, really likes Kitsune Shrine Maidens. The only Euland is bagel stacking Manchild. Manchild! Oh my goodness. My girlfriend is a Kitsune? Hell yeah. Nothing man about him. I haven't gone through my notes at all today. I've literally just been talking about stuff that has come up naturally. Here's a story I saw from yesterday, though. So this guy died in Ohio. And he had 2 roommates who were like, well, he's dead. Let's see if we can get the money out of his bank account. So they took his body to the bank, propped him up, and literally like went into the bank and were like, yeah, we're here to get our roommate's money out. But you know, he's 80, so he's old, so he asked us to do it and just stay in the car. And the bank teller's like, yeah, we just, you know, need to see him. And he's like there with literally his head like taped to the back of the seat. And they're like, yeah, that's him. And so they fucking emptied his bank account and went home. And then they just like dropped him off at like a hospital and like fucking left. And the police were like, oh, okay, so this guy died. Hang on. He emptied his entire bank account recently? That's a little sus. And they went to the 2 roommates and they were like, did you seriously bring his body to the bank and empty his bank account? And they were just like, yeah, we did. We done it a few times. Fucking Ohio. I think my second highest mastery champ is Ari. Is a strong. Why does it sound like a Nemu story? Weekend at Bernie's all over again. Oh, just kidding. It's actually 4th, but she still is the Mass 7. Hell yeah, more dead stories. Ari is my wife. Something you see out of a cartoon. Literally like a Family Guy cartoon. Well, they were dead, so they weren't going to use the money anyways. This is the plot to Weekend at Bernie's. A movie I have not seen. There was a Boeing whistleblower. So Boeing, the airplane manufacturer, has been in a lot of trouble recently, right? Because one of their windows fucking popped off, and then all Boeings at airports were like inspected, and 7 of them like failed. A guy that works at the airplane factory that builds the planes basically hooked up a video recorder to his a camera to his chest, and he went around talking to the employees like, would you fly in a Boeing plane? And they were like, fuck no, I see how they're built. Apparently they are made, like, most of the people working on these planes do not meet the requirements that you should have to work on these planes. And apparently there's a big drug ring at this factory. If you want crack or coke, you can just get it at the Boeing factory. Which is like, fucking what? Hi, Elder.
Yeah! Holy shit! Oh my god, dude. We were fucking cracking jokes back in the office.
You're a little echoey, Pixel.
We were like, that's how... What?
You're echoey like you're haunted.
Oh, am I?
That was fixed there.
Ooh.
Gone now. It just fix it.
But you were cracking jokes about
Did
it?
it fix itself?
Yeah, it just seems to have fixed itself.
Oh yeah, we were fucking cracking jokes of
Oh, no, it's back.
the Boeing drug cartels, and it was like, oh, damn it.
Hi, Baldier.
Do you have a second mic on? Is it playing both
No,
your
I have,
mics at one time?
I think it is. Let me just turn it off. There you go. See? Anyway. Because I have the mic at my desk and the mic at my headset, so it's like...
That did not fix it.
Did it
know,
fix it?
I could hear it.
Nope.
If you talk too loudly, it goes
Is that-
off.
Damn it, Michael.
Damn it, Michael.
Me.
Bowie, door plug, the space goat is mine. Worse than a window. Turns out they were not putting bolts in them. Oh my god, beach episode? Yeah. Ask Gammy. He walk, he cute, he Euland. Sounds about right. Must be Everett plant. Wrong haunt target. Icy should be on Euland, not Pixel. Cracking jokes. Good lord, Shocky. Nope, lol. Maybe someone else's echoing
guys, is that
Pixel.
better?
I think so.
It only does it when you're loud. Be loud.
No, I'm just kidding. I don't know.
Anyway, so you're cracking jokes about it.
Cracking jokes. Okay. Most of them here, like engineers, are like really good because they used to work at Boeing.
This is
And
so
so it's,
tragic
like,
because you're just
long
lagging
breaking
balls
up.
right now. This is so unfortunate.
And it,
The universe just does not want you
I
to
know.
talk
yeah, it
about
is
this.
Their pixels being censored by God right now.
I'm
Maybe
being
someone else is
censored by
echoing
fucking
Pixel.
Oculus Rift.
So that's why I found white powder
Maybe,
in the
I
seat
don't
of a
know.
737 Max once. Pixel's the loudest right now. Elon, be a good boy and nerd us out with your current last epic Epoch build. I actually have not played last Epoch for like more than 20 minutes in the last 2 days. I didn't play it all yesterday. But I did go over my entire WoW history this morning. Be cute when he nerds out. Oh my goodness. Pixel became crackling. Alright. Attempt 3, Pixel.
You gotta stand by for a few minutes.
Okay. Elon, make nighttime? I don't want to fucking move. Uh. I want it to be daytime.
Hey, it's
Explicit.
synced up. Okay, so, so, yeah, like the higher ups at my work are like ex-Boeing engineers, and it's
Mhm.
really funny because it like they're filthy fucking rich, and like you can tell because like of the cars in the parking lot. But so the funny
Hey,
thing is
Starhawk.
like we constantly joke like that's how they got their money, like the drug cartels. It's like this is, every time they're on a business trip, they're like expanding business. They're like,
Mhm. So, that was the
It's like
beaches.
the drug cartels.
That was the beaches of Warlords of Draenor. The 1, 2, 3,
Big crap.
4, 5, the 5th expansion of World of Warcraft. This is a literal vanilla zone of Final Fantasy. I cannot get over how different Final Fantasy and WoW beaches are. Hi, Soul.
I mean, it's two different art styles, but like,
No, no, no.
goddamn.
It's the waves. It is just the waves. And like Final Fantasy really didn't do anything super incredible. They just have like the flat water texture and like 10 feet out from the beach. And then they have a moving water texture for the wave. That's all they're doing. There's a lot of times where like you're close to the water and you can just see where it ends and you're like, oh shit, it's right there. Which beach is better? Literally every single beach in Final Fantasy blows World of Warcraft beaches out of the water. Huh? Out of the water.
Dude, what the fuck is up with the puns now?
I don't know. This isn't WoW. This is Final Fantasy. Bless Elon for doing beach walk. I get to see all the lobby cuties in swimsuits. I know. The next avatar I'm working on is a better swimsuit because like the dolphin shorts and like the bra top are okay. I need something that's just like made for beach walks. And so that's what I'm gonna do
One
next.
Piece.
One Piece.
One Piece is real.
Nah, the One Piece is fake and overrated.
What the fuck?
I don't know. I could do One Piece, but I'd rather prefer to be like way more skanky with a skimpy 2-piece.
I love that I made a joke about One Piece, the anime, and he instantly went to the swimsuit. Joke went over his head.
It didn't go over my head. I wanted to talk about One Pieces
nah.
and 2 pieces.
One Piece swimsuits are better. They're just superior. It's just how it is.
Why not
You
both
should get
healing?
one.
Because that
has
sounds like 2 projects instead of
window.
1.
Window.
Ah.
Doc's got a One Piece.
Solo big cute dork. Which beach is better? You're like the BDO beaches? I need to do the beaches in Guild Wars 2. Which I am not even slightly excited about. That one, I might just be like, full, I need your help with this. Why not both healing? What do
You
I do
watch.
now, Bits?
You walk on the beach in Guild Wars and there's just bodies everywhere.
It's gonna be bodies, and it's gonna be like crate enemies and like crabs, and the sharks are gonna start jumping out of the water, and dude, recording beach
And Tyria
videos.
just hates you.
Recording beach videos in games where I don't have a stealth. Recording any videos in a game without stealth is just so like fucking kill me. I need to go avatar hunting in VR chat soon. I've been trying to learn how to do avatar stuff. I was working with Wheeze and I was making really good progress. And then I started doing Star Wars and I literally have not sat with Wheeze since then. I sat with Sis a few days ago. And that got me a lot of progress, but I didn't feel like I learned much because I was kind of just trying to wrap up this one avatar. We got stuck on the right defaults of animations. And so,
Ugh.
my face, when I would do an expression, it wouldn't go back to default when I stopped doing that hand gesture. And so it would just get more and more distorted as I went through different facial expressions. I think I fixed that. And so that's the Virgin Destroyer avatar. Right defaults on fixes everything. Well, so what we were doing, Bits, was we weren't putting right defaults on the idle. And so we were doing it for all the gestures, but not everything else. So it wasn't, like, communicating properly. Right now, right defaults is on for everything. So it's fixed. Quaddy helped me with that one. And I mentioned earlier, oh god, I love Quaddy, but he is so bad at explaining things. I love Quaddy so much, though. He was trying so hard to help me, and I'm just like, you just said the thing 5 times in a sentence, my guy. Quaddy is for bully. The Virgin Destroyer avatar is fixed now. It should be good. I need to touch up a few things here and there, but like, ugh. That is with time. I am not like, I don't have any confidence with model making right now. The next model I work on, I need to find a good bathing suit on like Booth or something. Get that. Add it to the base model that's naked. And then that'll be good. Or maybe what I should do first is like more set up the 2 base models, the streaming one and the non-streaming one. I can send you mine. No, I wanna shop a bit. As FBX files. I wanna shop a bit. There's a model I have of Astolfo that has a cute bathing suit that I kind of like, and if I can have that
When you say Stalfo, I thought of like Zelda's Stalfos enemies.
one. No, Astolfo. Here, I'll change into it real quick. Tracking looks kind of fucking weird on it right now, though. I kind of like something like this. It's not quite what I remembered. Why does it look so weird?
Maybe because it's not as thick.
The tracking just looks so weird, though.
Oh.
You should have confidence with the weight loss because you're crushing it. Do you have to sit on people's lap to animate your avatar? Not that I'm complaining. It's not that I need to, like, have somebody there. Well, okay. I'm the type
It's
of person
required.
that's a very fucking slow learner. When I get frustrated, I don't like double down and try to like, oh, I need to focus on this until I get it, until I understand it. I just want to quit. Head is huge. When I get stuck on something, when I hit a wall, I want to procrastinate and do anything else. And so having somebody there really keeps me at it, especially when I'm hitting that wall. Typically they can help me be like, okay, what you need to do is this. And so sitting with somebody helps me a lot. Now, what I need to do is figure out a process for like learning these things. I need to figure out a process for like, I get to a problem, I learn how to overcome that problem. Once I have that, I'll be fucking golden. Because right now, if I have a problem and I have somebody sitting with me, typically they just tell me how to solve it and I'm not retaining that information. The plan with Wheeze was that we go through an avatar really quick just to run through it once. And then we do a second avatar where I'm taking really extensive notes and recording the process. And there would be a lot of like, do you remember what to do here? I think I do this, this, this. Yes, but you need to also do this, yada, yada. That was the plan. And I just didn't think, oh, Star Wars is gonna get in the way of this. So then I planned 4 fucking days of Star Wars a week. And I didn't have time for Wheeze anymore. And I was like, fuck, I did not think this through.
Dylan just bad at time management.
I'm... Okay.
I was waiting for you to say no, and it's like this happens to you every time you plan anything, Yulin. You're like, I'm gonna plan this and this and this, and it's like, oh fuck, I have no time for anything.
When was the other time it happened?
When y'all started Baldur's Gate, y'all just went ham on Baldur's Gate.
Well, that was because of Star Wars, though. That's like the same time.
It happened when you first started out. You planned something else. I don't remember what it was though.
Oh, cute. Head is huge. You'll net is normal. Isn't that like 90% of people? I would not say that's 90% of people. I would say that's a minority of people. I say there's some people who like are in the middle. There's some people. Foss is a good example of this, where if he encounters a problem and he doesn't know what to do, he is going to throw himself at it until he solves it. He's going to be angry. He's going to be mad the whole time. But damn it, he's going to solve it. And he's going to learn from it and be better and have the skills from that experience. Didn't have time for Wheeze. What a terrible friend. I know. I didn't have time to just have him sit there and baby me for hours on end. To just tell me how to make an avatar. You know, it's funny. He would always like thank me for it too. He'd be like, "Dude, I was so bored. Thank you for making me do this." And I was just like, "Oh, this feels weird." What are we at? We're at 4.7. I'm glad we got this video instead of something like Kalimdor Eastern Kingdom speeches. Going to get a coffee? Okay. Here's another fun fact. 1 horse is 15 horsepower.
That depends.
1 horse is up to 15 horsepower, but 1 horse is not 1 horsepower.
Did you know that European horses are significantly weaker than American horses?
I didn't.
And thereby they have a different metric of horsepower?
I didn't.
It's called British horsepower.
British
versus
power.
US horsepower.
British horsepower.
Don't
The
say
weaker
that.
horsepower. Jesus.
The weaker
I
horse.
thought that was brake
It's
horsepower.
only like no, it's like BTHP.
Huh.
Brake horsepower is for cars.
Did you know that horses are measured in hands? What the actual fuck does that mean?
How tall they are?
Oh my
Like,
god, I hate
1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah.
See, here's the thing. You're saying that, and I'm
At
like,
least
that's
that's
the
what I think.
stupidest thing Strong has just pulled my leg and saying the stupidest thing possible to, like, make a funny. But I'm like, but we're talking about this being stupid. Maybe that's real. And I'm like, you're not joking, are you? Oh, God.
No. Somebody back me up here.
The horsepower scale seems imbalanced.
I have no idea.
British Lamau. Do you know that horses are measured in hands?
British
God, that's
Lamau.
so... I thought I was going to say one horse does not equal 15 horsepower, or one horse is 15 horsepower, and everybody would be here like, what? What do you mean? One horse should be 1 horsepower. Nope, it's 15 horsepower. And you guys are like, actually, there's British horsepower, and they're measured in hands, and I'm like, okay, well, how am I the one coming upset out of this? This is bullshit. I said this to upset all of you, and I'm the one getting frustrated, damn it.
I mean, considering horsepower was invented by Americans, I don't expect it to be even or make sense.
Get fucked.
It's true.
A hand equals 4 inches, by the
That'd
way.
be like
Oh, God.
4 inches.
This one is for you, Bits. A man in New York City tried to school daze his girlfriend. So basically, this guy
What the fuck?
and his girlfriend had an argument, and he got so mad, he just pushed her onto the train tracks. And she was able to, like, kinda get out, but not fully get out. And both of her feet were amputated. And he's in jail for, attempted manslaughter. But he just straight up tried to school daze her and push her on into the train. It's a prank. He was just that angry,
Your
I
Honor,
guess.
how could I be convicted of manslaughter?
She was a woman.
Yeah, that was what I was good.
What the fuck? Yeah, like... Dude was a psycho. Thankfully, she didn't die. Sucks about her feet. What else do I got?
That's the real loss here.
Here's a question I have. Was Yamcha dating Bulma when he died to Vegeta and Nappa? And when he came back, because he didn't come back in a year. He was dead, and then they revived Goku. And so Yamcha's still dead, and then Goku goes to Namek, and then everybody gets teleported to Earth. Yamcha comes back. Was his girlfriend when he died literally there with a baby with Vegeta? That's fucked up. That's fucked up that, like, he had a girlfriend, came back, she had a kid with the dude that killed him. NTR? Massive NTR. All the people that like NTR, it started with a Yamcha and Vegeta. I was gonna make that joke strong.
I'm pretty
but
sure
most of
they
the time-
broke up as soon as DBZ started.
I know they
That was
were
one
on
of
and
the
off,
Opening jokes.
but not quite. Bulma was on Namek. Right, but Yamcha was dead at that time. Yamcha died to Vegeta and Nappa. And then when he came back, it was like a year after Namek, right?
No, I think they break off. They break up before Raditz shows up. I think they break up before he dies.
There's a scene where they're waiting for Goku to come back and then Trunks and Frieza show up. But they're waiting for Goku. And Bulma's just holding this kid. And Gohan is like, wow, Bulma, you have a kid. It must be Yamcha's. And Yamcha's like, it's not fucking my kid. Wait till you see who the real dad is, huh? And he like walks away and it's like, yeah, that's kind of justified. And Bulma's just standing there fucking smiling the whole time. Texas Penal Code 2206.
You know who else
Ewan. Go ahead.
Oh, no.
What? No.
No, I was dumb.
What the fuck? Why?
I was gonna do the fucking.
I want to
muscle.
hear your muscle man joke, damn it.
I forget what you even said now to do it.
Goodness. I thought they'd broken up during the Saiyan saga. Not quite. Bulma was on Namek. I know there's a lot of filler in the show, but you were jumping years. Bulma, everything is fine. I don't remember when Yamcha and Bulma broke up. I thought they were on and off, so they're like together, and then broke apart, and then together, and then broke apart. I thought it was like they were together or like just broken up when Yamcha died. And then Yamcha was dead for like 2 or 3 years. And when he came back, she had Trunks at that point. But even if it doesn't work out perfectly, the whole time of it was just like, yeah, this guy that killed you, I got a kid with him now. That's just like, man, what the fuck? Bulma was kind of wild. There was a big news story from 1 or 2 days ago. This girl ruined a painting. It was this very important, like, historic piece of art from, like, the 1920s. And, she spray painted it and then took an X-Acto knife and cut it up. And, I don't really remember what her message was. If it was, like... It was the picture of a pope. And so I don't remember if it was, like, against that, against Christianity. Somehow it was for, like, climate change. But everybody's like, we don't really care what your message is. You have a $1,500 Louis Vuitton bag on your back while you do this. So it kind of discredits anything you have to say when you're spending so extravagantly on yourself for a bag. Save the world, my final message, goodbye. According to a quick Google search, Bulma and Yamcha broke up for good during the 3 years they were waiting for Goku to return from Namek. Oof.
I mean, in all honesty, I can't blame her because Yamcha is on record for cheating on her multiple times, which is why they keep breaking up. Yeah.
I forgot that.
They're always fighting because he's always flirting with other girls.
Well, now hang
Yamcha's
on.
a whore.
Flirting.
Yamcha's a whore.
Flirting is not cheating. Flirting's
No,
just
no,
a little bit
flirting
of
is
fun.
all we see in the show, sir. Flirting's all we see in the show. This was a show for kids.
Also, Yamcha's like the second or third richest people of the main cast. Now, hang on. Most of the main cast are like weirdos that live out in the forest. So, like, he did be a professional baseball player, though. He is a professional baseball player. Yeah, he does have money.
Yamcha has frequently gone out with women while going out with Bulma. He's kind of a bad person.
Yeah. Should have took your meds bits. Flirting can be cheating? Nah. Flirting's fine. He's a professional baseball player? Never.
I'm pretty sure there are scenes of him making out with other women while going out with Bulma.
Yeah. Hi, Nick. Why is your avatar so very cute? Because Shin made it that way. I mean, he was just straight up a bandit in regular Dragon Ball? Yeah, he was. I'd forgotten that. I saw a funny video yesterday. And it's not a skit or anything, it's this guy. And he's like, he's talking to like his 2 or 3-year-old daughter. He's like, honey, I didn't hear the question you asked me. Can you ask me that question again? And his daughter goes, when can we have lesbian? And he's like trying so hard not to laugh. And he's like, what do you mean by that? And she's like, oh, I want lesbian. When are we going to have lesbian? He's like, I don't think you know what it means, that means, sweetie. And she's like, lesbian, I said lesbian. He's like, no, I know what you said. what is lesbian, sweetie? And she's like, you know, it's like the spaghetti. Do you mean lasagna? Yeah. You want lasagna? Okay. we can have that soon, sweetie. We'll get you some lasagna real soon. Okay, Daddy. And he was just for a minute just being like, where the hell did she hear this? What could she possibly mean by this? Good lord.
Thought it was American.
Ah, the internet.
What do you mean by that,
The
Soul?
internet.
Man, I love lasagna.
Welcome to the internet.
I mean lesbian. Soul, would you eat lasagna off a lesbian? Can you eat food off of people during sex?
Considering
just
I know
a
half
right
of the
fucking
things that
turd.
Soul is into, probably.
Wow, you're just gonna
Fresh
out
out,
that?
Probably
yeah.
not the weirdest thing she did.
I could, but I don't find it hot. I am capable, though. Okay. So food during sex isn't like this is a goal. This is just like, I guess if they're into it. Get me some lesbians +1. Depends on the food, in my opinion. Why the fuck did you go there? Eat lesbian off of lasagna. I don't know, I find food during sex very divisive for people. Some people are like, oh my god, no! Absolutely not! Never! Food should never be involved, and some people are just like, yeah, fucking that's great, and then most people are just like, eh. But I find a lot of people, shockingly to me, a lot of people are like, no, absolutely not, never. I'm the same with Soul, where it's like, it's not really a goal. It's not something I would be into, but I don't particularly have a problem with it. If I could get the job of, you know, being naked in a sushi place and people eating food off of me, that sounds fucking fun. But that's a different thing. That's just more like, you know, I like being seen naked. Hi, Fishy. Welcome. Space Fish, could you eat lasagna off a
That's
lesbian?
kind of appropriate. No. I was like, space sushi, but okay, Ewan.
That's a lot of question marks. If you were eating, if you were given the choice of, you know, food, would you eat lasagna off of a lesbian? Just that's the question. You can reheat the food, you know? Should food touch on the plate? I don't particularly like it when food touches, but like depending on the types of food, like if the steak juice touches the mashed potatoes, I'm cool with that. I'm okay. I need to talk to you later, Fish. Wow, Soul. That is bold of you. Get it in, buddy. Anyway, how are you, Ewan? I'm good. Spacefish, would you eat lasagna off a lesbian? Soul, Spacefish, I need to talk to you later. Incredible. Bold of me to say I need to talk to my friend about something. You know, just the timing. It sounds like we gotta talk later, Ewan. I don't think I would eat any food off anyone. Okay. Why wouldn't you be okay with that? Okay with what specifically, Jam? Mix the Caesar salad with the lasagna, it's the only way? Well, I don't like any salad, so I'm a pass.
Salad? Not even like Bob salad.
Nope, none.
Bob.
Euland would consider people body funk a spice. I think I gagged reading that. Good lord. The steak juice and mashed potatoes. No, I would be okay with that. That's something that, like, I have routinely seen that mix on my plate, and I'm like, this is still good. But I think, you know, people, like, need their stuff so segmented that for some people that's not okay. Here's a crazy story.
A dish for every little thing, then?
I think, a dish for every little thing, or they need like the TV tray dinners that like literally are 4 different bowls in one plate to keep them like
Guess so.
separated. Makes Yulin drink pure garlic juice. Oh god. Yeah, I said I wouldn't. Yeah, I said why wouldn't people be okay with that? Some people don't like their food mixing, like at all. Who needs a windscreen on their mic? Those two seemed okay. Pixel was having weird issues earlier.
I fixed it though.
Or should I say I mean that? I feel like we've hashed it out, Jan, and I don't know what you mean by that. I'm okay with steak juice touching my mashed potatoes. Some people are not. Here's another story, though. Putin just fucking stole a Super Bowl ring from Robert Kraft. And Robert Kraft is a guy that's like, he either owns or is part owner of the New England Patriots. He literally met with Putin, and Putin was like, oh, can I see that ring? And he's like, yeah, sure. And he takes the Super Bowl ring off, and he hands it to him. And Putin tries it on. He's like, oh, cool. And then he takes it off and just puts it in his pocket and walks away. And apparently Robert is just like holding his hand out like, can I have that back? And Putin's bodyguards kind of just like put themselves between Putin and Robert. And Putin just fucking walked away. And he's like, how do I tell the fucking leader of Russia, hey, give me my thing back? And so he just had to walk away from it. And then literally the United States government contacted Robert and they were like, we need you to tell people that you gave it to him. He was like, are you fucking kidding me? And they're like, yeah, for diplomatic relations, it would be really good if you just said you gave it to him. And so he just had to shut up about it and be like, yeah, okay, I guess I'm not going to talk about this. But now that, you know, people are all mad at Putin, he's just like, that guy fucking stole my Super Bowl ring. I wrote that before you responded. So this is our beach day walk then? It is. We've gone 5.6 miles so far. We went through the beaches of Warlords of Draenor. They have a lot of crabs. There's so many crabs in Draenor, apparently. Every fucking beach just had crabs crawling all over it. Juices mixing with mashed potatoes is the best, though. He got what he deserves. But gotta be honest, food is much better mixed stuff instead of just everything separate. I think I prefer things separate. But when stuff mixes, it's usually not the end of the world for me. Fuck that, nah, he stole it. That's the US government's issue, not his. Crabs of Draenor. That's basically what I put in the video description. Usually for a video, I'll go to the, like, Wikipedia for that, like, game, and I'll see if there's some quote about the zone. And I'll put that as the description. But for the beach videos, I'll usually be like, these beaches are nice. Or the Wrath of the Lich King one, I was like, these are the fucking worst beaches in World of Warcraft. For Draenor, it's, why are there so many crabs in Draenor? Crabs of Yulin? No crabs. I like my ramen ingredients separate. I'm kidding, please don't cancel me. I don't think I've ever had ramen. Aside from, like, instant ramen. Are you having fun, Yulin? I'm having a lot of fun. I lamb, Calusia? It is. Yulin has crabs, should have guessed. I am Dr. Mario, and I am saving lives. God, talking about crabs with that song stuck in my head. There's like an old... God, it might be like 20 years at this point. Probably like 15. There's an old Flash animation of Dr. Mario singing a song. And at one point, he's talking to Peach and he just goes, wait. I'm wrong. You have crabs. And he just pulls a crab out from under her dress and it's like a cute fucking Mario crab. Love this music. I also love this music. Is that a Mrs. emote? It is. It's Mrs. Spin. Mrs. has been going through the Nier games. Would you believe me if I said I mod for Mrs.? They probably would, because if they have a Mrs. emote, they probably tune into Mrs. a little bit, right? I think after this beach, this is the final Shadowbringers beach. Then we go to Endwalker, where we've got 2 beaches in Thavnair. How near are they to beating the games? You proud of yourself, Gale? You happy for that one? Eland, would you like to see more art of that character? Absolutely. I mean, that's not certain you can get gifted subbed, even if you don't watch them. You're not wrong. But typically, gift subs aren't random. It follows a pattern. So, like, if you are watching a streamer and you're actively there, and let's say 10 gift subs go out, you're extremely likely to get a gift sub. If you follow a streamer but you're not watching there, then you're like next in line to get gift subbed. If you have watched the streamer but you're not followed, but you've watched them, 1 or 2 times before, you're like next in line to get gift subbed. However, once those things happen, they put you on a cooldown for a bit. And so, let's say you get a gift sub and then it runs out, and then somebody gifts 10 more subs, somebody else who meets those 3 things is more likely to get a gift sub. And so it's like, I think the order goes, a watcher is likely to get a gift sub, a follower is likely to get a gift sub, someone who has watched before is likely to get a gift sub, then people who are recommended the channel. So, like, I might watch somebody, but if Twitch is recommending their channel, it's putting me kind of little high in the likelihood to get gift sub. Then it's people who have gotten gift subs before, and that gift sub has run out and they're off cooldown. Basically in those 4 things in the same order. So, somebody watching, on cooldown, or off cooldown. Somebody following, somebody who was
Where
watching.
is lewd, Kayla?
What was that?
Pretty far, I guess. I don't know, but I saw it too.
What the fuck was that?
It's
I saw that as well.
Hmm.
Yeah, that's bits.
No,
that's bits
Ewan.
doing this party.
Never proud of myself? Oh, you should be. Pretty. Cora's being lewd. Why? Thank you for joining. I hope work goes fast.
Not going to work.
Oh, I just assumed.
My brother's down from his military thingy. He came to visit, so I'm going to go see him.
Hell yeah.
I'm gonna go have lunch with him.
Mm-hmm.
Wicked.
Good.
Hi, kitty.
I refuse. Well, you should be proud.
Can I say goodbye to the last one?
Hi, Cookie.
And then Pixel. And the...
My other account, people like gifting subs to. I like feet, so stream says the name out loud.
Bye-bye.
I might have seen you in a channel before, where to make fun of a streamer, we gifted the sub to them. I like feet, or it might have been something else like just feet. And then they show up and they're just like, "Hey,
Proxy
thanks for the
does that
sub."
all the time.
Proxy does that all the time. I did it to Foss once, and this is actually kind of messed up. Foss was taking a break from streaming because he'd been in the hospital for like a few weeks, and he shows up to stream and he's like, "All right, guys, we gotta have a little talk. I'm gonna update you guys on everything. I'm not quitting. I still want to stream, but right now I can't because my health issues are really bad. Even right now, I'm in a lot of pain. And basically, I've been at the hospital and diagnosed with Crohn's disease. So basically, I'm not digesting food the way I should, and my intestines are kind of eating themselves. And things really, really hurt to eat, but I need to eat. Water is the worst. And he's like talking really low, And we're trying to like, hey, we're here for you. We'll be here when you get back. We love you, Foss. You got this. We're trying to like tell jokes and cheer him up. I gifted a sub to Crohn's. And so it says, Euland has gifted a sub to Crohn's. And Foss just fucking loses it and starts laughing at this hysterically. The problem is, he really should not be laughing. And so he's fucking going, ha ha, ow, ha ha, ow. And I'm like, oh, I regret this joke immensely. I feel so bad right now. And it was like 30 seconds of him, ha ha, ow, ha ha, ow. I felt so fucking bad. I'm glad I made him laugh.
You know what reminds
Actively
me of?
trying to fucking kill him. Jesus.
I'm glad I made him
That
laugh.
reminds me of that.
And like to this day, he's
One
like, that
guy.
was really funny, and like I was gonna hurt
Okay.
anyway. But fuck, that was some of the hardest 30 seconds of my life. What were you saying, Pixel?
You remember that one guy in SpongeBob who has like every bone in his body broken?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, what's his name?
It's like-
Pixel?
I don't know. It's just a random extra, but
I wake up every
that
morning
kinda
and
reminded
break
me of
all
it,
my
and
bones
he, like,
all over
fell
again.
down the stairs. Yeah, exactly. And I'm like, oh Jesus.
It's a good day. Core isn't real. Aw, poor
Glass bones
Foss.
and paper skin.
Poor Foss, what'd he do this time? Come back to a dead Foss. That's terrible, my goodness. Thankfully, Foss hasn't had a flare-up with his Crohn's in a while. I think it's been like a year or two. Which is like, oh, thank God, because it fucking ruins him when it happens. Not the Crohn's. Euland trying to kill his friend. Wow, Euland trying to murder Foss. I wasn't trying to. I was trying to cheer him up. Crohn sucks. This is why I won't use Discord. What the fuck? Fishy, has Foss mentioned a game for you called Borrow Trauma? Oh no. Yeah, he did. Seems like a really stressful game. Yeah, he tried to get me to play Borrow Trauma again recently. I was just like, no. Beat Breath of the Wild and then we'll talk. It's not that stressful, Fishy. X to doubt. And it's on sale for 50%. Here's what I know of Borrow Trauma. You're in a submarine. There's multiple Cthulhus outside of the stream, the submarine. And you're trying to prevent the submarine from fucking exploding. And you have to deal with, like, things infiltrating the hull, and repairing the hull, and oxygen, and alarms blaring. And it looks like it's QWERTY movement. It's not. Or I guess QWOP movement, but it's not, it just looks like it. It would be fun to see you play it. Huck infections. Husk? Ah. Dun 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 dun. Oh, I'm off with the song. But I love this song. Yeah, I made a deal with Foss quite some time ago that we renegotiated recently. He plays Breath of the Wild on stream. He gets all Divine Beasts, all 3 stamina wheels, 15 hearts. If he does that, and then beats Ganon, or Calamity Ganon, I will get a game of his choosing and play it with him whenever he wants.
So he basically almost has to 100% Breath of the Wild.
What you
And then
making,
you'll play
Lost
a
One?
horror game with him?
What you making?
Blender?
I'm washing dishes. I'm not making anything.
Yeah, we could hear that.
Yeah, I know. I unmuted my mic to say what I had to say.
It is
True gamer.
that
with a
is
headset
far
on, doing
from
dishes.
100%. 27 hearts and
I keep-
3 stamina wheels is 100%.
I keep
I know,
forgetting
but you
that some
basically
people.
like you have to do almost every single shrine.
No.
Beat Ganon.
What? No.
And then upload it.
It would be like 70 to 80 shrines. That is very achievable without being anywhere near 100%.
Aren't there only like 100 shrines?
There's 120 shrines. You start.
Okay, so he has to beat 75% of all of the shrines.
Yes. You get 10 extra stamina blips. So that's 40. And then 15 hearts would be 12 hearts. And 12 times 4 would be 48. So he has to do 88 shrines. Gonna add it to my wish list and see if I have some extra at some point.
I never said he had to 100% this game. I said you said he basically has to 100% the game.
Yeah, and I'm saying 88 shrines is far off from basically 100%. Fishy have some comfort pats? I'm going to spoil all of you. I think Fishy is setting up for her Baldur's Gate run today. But you didn't hear that from me. What?
Another Baldur's Gate run?
No,
How
her.
many Baldur's Gate runs is Fish gonna do?
No, her Sunday run.
How many gates does this ball have?
How many runs do this boulders?
Take some pats back, you bean. A bean, a bean! What? I would never. Spoilers. I think she would. I think she would play Baldur's Gate on Sundays.
Has Fish even completed a Baldur's Gate run yet?
I don't think so, but they're getting close. I believe they're in Act 3. Yulin, what's up, Feet Chan? Look at this emote. Oh my god!
Whoa.
How did that get it approved? Slurping. That's a good one. We must keep it a secret.
Nice.
So, Trash Taste did a video Friday, as they always do. Like I never would play Stardew every week. Spacefish, I haven't like done anything to set up for it, and I'm like, God, I need to get on that. I need to get on that before it fucking happens. So far, I think it's just you, me, and Smug. Those are the 3. You need any help with it? I need to just create the group chat and start like asking people. There's a lot of people that are interested. We need to verify it's real. SCP-906. I need to make the group chat. I need to start asking people like, hey, are you good for Stardew? Are you good for a weekly run at this time every week for like 2 or 3 months? Can you commit to that? There's a lot of people that have shown interest in it. But like, they're like, yeah, I'm interested in this run. I'm like, now hold on. I don't know if you know exactly what you're saying you're committing to. Right now, it's me and Spacefish. I have kind of openly invited Smug, but I haven't discussed details with him yet. Can you look at this photo of 906? Oh, you mean 096. Don't think I've touched Stardew since it originally launched. I played Stardew a shit ton about 2 years ago. I was planning a group with people. And while that was like kind of like in the works, we were waiting for someone to come back from vacation. I was like, I'm gonna play a little bit by myself to just learn the systems. Because, like, I don't know anything about Stardew. They've all played before. They're all experts. So I just want to catch up my knowledge. I just want to, like, play a little bit to learn. And I got so addicted, I put in, like, 100 hours in 2 weeks. And after the 2 weeks, I was like, alright, guys. I think I've got the game down. I'm good to play. I got halfway through Ginger Island. And literally everybody in the group chat just goes, what the fuck is Ginger Island? And I was like, oh, I see. I am now the expert of the group that knows more than everyone else. Oops. The only time I've played it since was on Christmas when I played it for 24 hours to get the Joja achievement. We played on day... Was this day... This was day 150. And then like 3 days later we played more for Christmas. Ah. And that's the beaches. But yeah. Whoa. Oh, that camera got fucked up because we changed worlds. I've been very excited for the 1.6... Where's my mouse? I've been very excited for the 1.6 update for Stardew.
That you've been talking about for the past 10 years.
That I've been talking about for the past 10 years.
I don't know if it's actually been in the works for that long. I just know it's been a while.
I don't think it's been 10 years. It's probably been like a year, maybe 2. How far did we go? 6.3 miles? Alright. Let's update the title.
Bitch is already asking. He's like, Yuland, you can't leave yet.
Did I spell that right? 6.3 miles and now we rest. And we are gonna spy on Proxy. Because we love to spy on Proxy.
Yeah, we gotta make sure we record Proxy crying today. It's the saddest part of the game.
Has Proxy been streaming more lately, or is it just because I'm paying more attention?
No.
Oh, the new Final Fantasy game came out.
Yeah.
The remake of his favorite game, so
Yeah,
it's there
Proxy
for
is...
it.
Proxy is very much the type that's like, my favorite game is happening, and like has content, and so that's all I want to do.
I see.
Calibrate. I really don't need to be like that careful with the tracker placer. I just like to be. Put this up here, we put this up here. We grab this. We go to this camera. Anchor. Default, world, flying. Auto level. We line this up right here. And then I just drop this. Just kidding, it moves with me. I put it above my head. My discolor. Saturation, brightness. Gun. What? What? Why can I pull it off? What the hell? Yeah, I need you to type at me. Discolor picker? I'm so confused. Why is it picking like... Oh. That's neat. Okay. Double this on, player boundaries on. Oh, wait, sorry. You're on that team
Oh.
already. Oh, that was bad. Oh, I was really hoping that would ricochet on you.
Mitz is just ankle sniping you.
Well, he's gonna do that until I learn to, like, not die to it. Oh, that was high. That was the wrong button. What? How did that not hit you? Oh my god. How? How does that not hit you? I saw a disc go through your fucking legs. Oh god, they're not shooting. Oh. Ah.
Yeah, he's pretty good.
It just feels like I don't have time to think.
Yeah.
That one I'm like, how? 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 I only get points when I think. Whoa. Ah. I stayed in the same place for too long.
Good job, Mitz.
Where's the pin? Pew. Ah. Euland is not allowed to leave. I'm gonna leave. Ah. Well done, Euland. Thank you. Hi, love. By the way, that artist is Korean. This Hokkaido Gal's girl author is half Korean, so Koreans apparently like your style, Euland. Have you considered not getting hit, Euland? That was like my first consideration. But the execution was poor. It's your problem, Euland, just head empty. We're going to sundown. Chatting. Invite plus, drop portal. And this can join us momentarily. Oh, I gotta turn the volume down here when we get here. There's more messages from Beat-chan, which means more art. How far did we go?
Rundown.
6.3?
Or like rundown.
Whoa, whoa, hey, you don't say that about Wispy Woo maps.
Oh, I didn't say that.
No, no, that's... You've crossed the line, Strog. I can't believe this.
We're gonna have to talk.
We're gonna have a talk, like a serious talk, after stream, buddy. Bits is on shell collection duty. I just want more disc players. I want to drink before I lay down. I've actually been really bad with my water today and not drinking enough. Well, we went like 3 miles before I took a single sip, and I was like, oh, that's not how I should be doing this. Ah. Mm-hmm. Bum bum. And then here. No shells this time. I was here last night. Dang. If there was world persistence, you'd already have those shells collected. But not yet. Dude, I'm actually kind of
If
excited
they
for
don't
world
flag that
persistence.
as don't persist.
True. Which, honestly, I don't know why they would flag it with persistence. It's not really something that needs it for how small 20 shells is to collect.
Takes a while to find sometimes, though.
Yeah, it's one of those things where it's like, you could do this 5 times, and there's
where are
always
you?
going to be that one shell that just takes you a bit of time. I had that with Yuiko's Rock, where you go to her room and there's like the 15 orbs to collect. There's always that one orb that I'm like, why am I struggling to find this thing? God damn it.
Yeah.
Wait, Ice has a pom-pom? Ice? Huh? I don't... Ice isn't here. Sundown 2.0, time to feed 1,000 shells. Honestly? So long as there's still original Sundown, that doesn't sound that bad. That sounds kind of fun for like one time. Oh, pretty beach. This is a Wispy Woo map. I fucking love Wispy Woo maps. I would be here more often, but they have weird post-processing. So a lot of the times when I am showing a YouTube video in the background, it makes me like transparent. And so that's honestly the only reason I'm not exclusively in Wispy Woo worlds, is because of the post-processing. It's just a little weird on their maps. Icy has a pom-pom at the end of the hood? Oh, you said ice, so I was thinking of like Ice Winter. Icy, it's not a pom-pom so much as just like a little blue rune symbol with persistence.
There is one.
Oh, I see. I'm pretty sure that's always been there. Yeah. Tits Out Saturday version of this map has a bunch of games. Tits Out Saturday? Must touch the pom-pom. If they let you. They might just disappear when you get close. Oh, I started talking about Trash Taste and then got distracted. They had the fucking laziest episode I've ever seen that I also just fucking loved. They basically said, we're gonna do a top 5 list just the whole time. And so they literally did like top 5 Nintendo games, top 5 hentai tags, top 5 YouTubers, top 5 tourist destinations in Tokyo, and top 5 iconic anime moments. What's Yulin's fave femboy Hooters map? I honestly haven't been to that many. I know there's like the femboy club, and then there's literal femboy Hooters, and that's honestly all I know. TOS is a cool group to hang with, to be honest. Bunch of cool people. Strong, high cuteness. If I had to pick top 5 Nintendo games. Hi, Obenar. Thank you for the follow. Would I limit it to 1 per series? They did. And would I... Breath of the Wild would be on the list. Would I put a Pokemon game there? I would. I would probably put Pokemon Y as my favorite Pokemon game. God, this list is like hard to do and like keep track of everything and like without writing stuff down. And then like, does it have to have like a literal Nintendo logo on it, or is it just on the Nintendo? Sticking tongue out, LOL Strong. I don't know. Now that I'm like just sitting here hanging out, I'm like, oh, this would have been easier when I'm walking. Maybe I save this for tomorrow. Because I feel like going over top 5 stuff like that, I could do for just an hour straight.
Tier list while you're walking.
It's also just like, it's hard to think about because I'm like, what recently have I played on Nintendo consoles that I fucking loved? You're behind my Chatterino. I have no idea what you were doing, but it was cute. Airplane. Bits is just sitting there just going, and I'm like, I don't fucking know what. Pixel knows? Does he?
Why not? Wait, what are we talking
Look
about?
neat stuff? Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh.
Oh, yeah, I know.
Timmy's in a well.
Oh, that, yeah.
I have so many arts from Beat-chan to look at. Alright. Let's see. I like their outfit, but not their expression in that first one. That second one's good. Lol. One of these, there's a femboy that's like, they're on a Zoom call, and so they're wearing like a formal shirt and look nice and presentable. And then it shows the backside, and it's one of those like cut open shirts that like barely covers anything on the back, and they've just got panties there. Oh, I don't like that weights one. And the last one's good. The cheerleader one's also pretty good. Anyway, so actually talking about stuff that you guys can see. Oh, I see. Pixel found the character. Hmm. Hell yeah. Yay, Bits Pats. Pixel, hi Kawaii Llama. Freya, is there a reason you go, like, out of your way to call him a llama? Just out of curiosity. You can keep doing it if you want.
I know.
You're an alpaca.
They literally are a llama.
No. They're an alpaca. They're an alpaca on a good day and a Kezu on a bad day.
Oh. Alpaca in this dirt.
Okay. Why, sounds better with llama? Llama is like a cuter word than alpaca. But llamas are like cute, cuddly, they're fuzzy, and then llamas are like kind of gnarled looking. They don't have as much floof and fuzz to them. And they just look angry all the time.
They spit.
I think they both spit, but like llamas, it takes a lot less to piss them off and get them to spit on you. Alpaca is kawaii llama. Wow, you're saying Pixel looks angry all the time? No, I'm saying he's an alpaca and he's cute and fluffy. Oh my goodness. Except for when he's making me mad. Then I call him a Kezu. And I scrunch his nose. Yesterday after stream, I had raided Cyan. And Pixel was like, Eula doesn't want to cuddle with me. He's abandoning us. I was like, that's it. Just for that, I'm stretching your nose. And I like grabbed his nose and I was just like fucking for like 5 seconds. He's like, no, let me go. Lunchtime? Hell yeah. And Pixel has never
Pixel?
corrected me. Oh my god, I just yawned back to back. I don't know why Pixel hasn't corrected. Probably because he just doesn't care that much. But like,
The scrunchy nose?
Yeah.
no, the alpaca llama thing.
Oh.
Pixel also gets very tired and comfortable in
see.
VR. And so he'll just be like dozing off. And like he'll be not paying attention for 10 minutes. And then he'll like be like, "Oh, that's right. Everybody's talking. I got to get back into it." And he'll hear 1 or 2 words. And he'll be like, "Oh, you guys talking about this?" And sometimes it's not enough for him to have gotten the full context. We just stare at him. We just go, "What? What?" You're gonna pack a llama? Yeah, maybe. Pray the door goodbye. The door? Ah.
Hmm.
I didn't take my nap yesterday. Instead, I ended up sleeping for like 3 hours, like, in the middle of the day. Which was like... I have a feeling it's gonna completely fucking throw off my sleep schedule. Alpaca D's nuts on your face? Oh my goodness. That's literally the same joke Strong just made. God damn it. No naps for Yulin, dink donk. No, Yulin gets all the naps. Sometimes Yulin gets 2 naps a day. Nah, Freya's cute, she can stay. I didn't even think Bits was saying that Freya had to go, because Bits doesn't want Freya to go. But definitely, Freya doesn't have to go. In fact, Freya has to stay. Happy Mario Day? Oh, I guess it is Mario Day, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, I can't stop yawning. Hi, cute small one. Freya is a good bean. I'm on 2 hours of sleep. Bits come cuddle with mum. Okay, Freya, he said, full caps, running. I was there when Toll started and ended with a nap in between. I'm definitely napping soon. I'm kind of just like in a mood of I'm having so much fun, I don't want to end. But I'm like, I don't really have any topics to talk about without fucking going into like fucking top 5 lists, and I don't want to do that now.
Top 10 Gooby Woobies.
Who is live? Proxy is live. Space is
Ish.
live. Mrs. is playing Shipwreck 64. Oh, Wagyu's also live. I was hanging out with Wagyu this morning, I think. Well, hanging out. I was in her chat. I wasn't actually, like, doing anything with her, because she was playing... I think she was playing Final Fantasy XIV. They have, like, some new pajama outfit. Wake up, Yulin, go play discs on beach. Nah. That disc match made me feel really bad. And maybe like, oh man, I'm not even half as good as I thought I was. Jesus. Why? I don't like losing bits. I'm very competitive, and losing makes me just like, I don't want to play this anymore. I know it's bad. Discs feels better on that map for some reason. It felt the same to me. It feels a lot more smooth. I didn't notice a difference. I'm looking at Hikari, Spacefish, and Proxy. And I cannot decide between those three. Oh, so I figured out why Niji Sanji has "We do not consider ourselves a criminal organization" written there in their contract? Huh. Because of the Yakuza? Hang on. They do not have... They have "We do not consider ourselves a criminal organization" in their contract. That's just a thing? Huh. Disc players be like, also, I'm a competitive person too, Yulin. You're competitive, but you like competition. I'm competitive in that I like winning. I hate losing. It's typically like, in my head, better not to compete because I risk losing if I compete. And I need to, like, just be mature and be like, it's okay to lose. It's fine to lose. It's fine. But, like, I just hate it so much that it keeps me from playing a lot of PvP and stuff. Can't believe Niji has worse times for their contract that Ruroun had in her terms to join her harem. Oh my god. Apparently it is common with businesses in Japan. Yeesh. PvE is amazing. I like competing on damage meters, and I can have fun in PvP games. But like when I compete against friends, people that I'm going to see again, so like playing discs, or Smash Bros, or like any fighting game where it's like, this is a friend that I'm gonna fight them and then I'm gonna fight them tomorrow. Those are the hardest for me. Those are the ones where like I would just rather do anything else game-wise. Losing is learning, but that's just the way I've always looked at everything. 100%. You don't learn by always winning. If you always win, you're not getting better. But if you're losing, you're seeing what people do to win, and you learn from that and get better. This is a well-known thing in like WoW PvP dueling. If you win every time, that's literally like stagnation, and so the people that win all the time are literally frustrated by it, because it doesn't help their arena ranking at all. Competing helps Sword improving at least a little bit. I think competing helps Sword improving like the most. I think if you are competing and losing, so long as you have the cognizance to learn from that, that is like the best way to get better. I just hate fucking losing. It's so I don't like to compete, thus I don't get better at things. If we play Monhunt, I gotta intentionally throw for you to have fun. Well, no, because it's PvE. We're on the same team. That's completely different. The Yakuza is real? Uh-huh. Yes. Is R, LOL grammar. Learn from your mistakes, adapt to things. Like, I spend hours in Dismap and playing against people in the order, as well as, and losing is teaching mechanics members how to get better. I haven't learned my virginity yet. Okay. Sure, buddy. Icy, can you stay awake long enough for Monhunt? Also, Icy Fire. Hi, cutie pie. I left it somewhere. I'll leave, Freya. Sorry for bothering you. What the fuck? Where did that come from? Yeah, no, I know full well that, like, looking at competition the way I do is not good. And I should just enjoy the fight, the competition, the like, hey, we did this thing and had fun together. And I just, even if it's super lighthearted, I want to win. I don't like losing. Fine, I go down. Neither of you are allowed to leave, damn it. Get back here, Icy. I don't know. I'm gonna raid Proxy. I'm gonna catch Spacefish another time, because Spacefish is deep in Baldur's Gate, and there's still people that have not beaten Baldur's Gate, and she's in Act 3. And so, I'm gonna try and catch her another day. But trust me, I know Ewan. I play private matches with friends in CS. The shit talk is real, but we all come out a bit better. I need to be in a real good mood to compete like that. So, like, when we play discs, you know, Bits, that I'm genuinely having, like, a good time and a good mood when I play you in discs. I would not if I was in a bad mood. Oops, that's the wrong button. Behavior, look at me. Auto level, anchor. I just said, look at me? No, I didn't. Default. Look at that sunlet. Sunlet? Sunset. Come over here. I mute the voices, and then I run away from them, so I'm not just talking right over them while I demand they be quiet. That feels super rude. We're gonna go to Proxy. Because we love Proxy. And he's playing his favorite game. Where's my mouse? There it is. Flash raid. Proxy 0. Did I hit the X? I did. I can't compete. I just want to hug everyone. Not with that attitude. You can always compete with this. Can't believe you play with Bits discs on stream. You know how I look at this? Everyone is equal. Even if I'm playing against, like, Sis or Scales or Nova. I don't look at it that way. I go into a match with you and I'm like, this guy's going to crush me. People way better than me, but I go into each match like it's a new one. Why not shock? You know, like, they could, right? They could lose a match against me. But they're not going to. I play fighters. I can't say shit about being competitive. About not being competitive. All the noises in the distance, Shocky. Walking our way over. Aval, is Yulin sagging? Is Yulin sag? What does that mean? What do you mean by that? Yulin step your raid, Yulin walk. Defeatist mindset. It's very defeatist. I don't like losing. And so a lot of my competitive thoughts revolve around, I don't want to lose. It's very defeatist mindset. I am fully aware of that, Bits. And instead of getting good or just maturing and be zen about it and not caring, I just don't compete. We went 6.3 miles. Thank you, everybody, for keeping me company. I love you. Bye.
I'm cutting you off.
Come on, one more couldn't hurt.
Now me?
Ah,
I'm
hello,
a
Yulin.
cowboy.
何にする？お風呂にする？それとも、わ、Yulin, Steffi raid, walking our way